Giza fat. Rat. The fat rat? That make music? Where? Zari, 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 Zani, rat, 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 hello.
Oh my god, that fat. Oh my god, that fat. Oh my god, is a fat. Oh my fucking god, Loe. Give me 1 second. I'm finishing the setup. Oh my fucking god, Loe. You got 490 squats to do. I've been rat, Sari. Come on. Okay. I know it was a mistake. I know it was a mistake. I know you didn't do it on purpose. But that doesn't make it any less fucking funny. That doesn't make it less funny. The fact that it was an accident doesn't make it any fucking less funny. But hello people, hi, welcome to the stream. How is everybody doing today? Are you doing good? Are you doing fine? Did you have an amazing day today?
Zari,
I hope y'all had a beautiful day today.
Sari,
rats, we are the rats. Okay, ¿dónde está esto? Dame un segundo, I'm gonna put something else. Relax. Let me see if I can plan like if I can find like a relaxed rock playlist. Okay, I like Half-Alive a lot. Maybe I can just listen to a Half-Alive album. Okay, give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. Yes, I think I would.
Zari, I need play Fortnite, but it's so
listen to this album. I think I would just put this album.
I already have the preliminary sketches of the new non-furry Tuva.
I already have the preliminary sketches of the new non-furry VTuber. Oh shit! You're making a non-furry VTuber? Let's go! Okay. Yes, this seems like a good playlist for today because this is not gonna be like a oh my god, a lot of energy, super moving stream. No, this is gonna be a more chill experience than what I normally like to give to you guys. Because I slept the whole day. I woke up at like 2 p.m. I woke up.
Let's be real.
I was like doing stuff till 4 or 5. And then I just fell asleep on my chair. Let's be real, this season is that boring unless you play with someone. Too much Star Wars stuff. I have loved it that you had mixed guns and the usual BS chaos. Just so you can actually look for ammo. Yes, that's true. So I need to play Fortnite, but it is so... Yes, it's a fucking sleep fest. Like the new Fortnite season, it's just a fucking snore fest. It's horrible. But how long did it finish it though? I think it was gonna be like a short season, right? The new Fortnite season, I heard that it was gonna be like really short. So maybe there isn't like that much time left till it fucking finishes, right? I don't know how long it has yet. Give 1 second, I'm gonna change the screens. Okay, I think this is the one that I normally use when I am on VR. Am I logged? No, I am not logged. Okay, thank God, now I am logged. Hello, people. Hi, welcome to the stream. What's up? Welcome, hello. Welcome, everybody. How are you today? I hope you had an amazing day today. I hope that if you actually did stuff today, not like a certain someone. If you actually did stuff, if you actually were like to study, to work, if you were like streaming, if you were playing or anything, I hope y'all had an amazing day today. I hope you had an amazing day today. And even if you were just relaxing like me, I hope you could like... Also, what the fuck was that thing on the screen?
Belly rubs.
The fuck is that? The one on the right, a rat. The one on the left, belly rubs. That's a slug cat. That is a ginormous slug cat. Holy shit.
Poke.
Why do people make slug cats so fat? Why do people make slug cats so fucking fat? Why do people make them so chunky? Okay, that is a GIF that doesn't have a background, so kudos for that. I will give you kudos for that because people keep posting stuff with backgrounds on like on the GIF thingy on chat, and it annoys me. No, but it looks cute. Wish it wasn't a fucking E621 link though, and wish it wasn't fetish art, but
because there is a type of slug cat in the game that is actually fat.
There is a type of slug cat in the game that is actually... Wait, really?
Rage.
Fucking furries? Come on, it's a cute drawing. Like, if you remove like the kinky subtext, if you just turn around and don't look at the kinky context, it's actually kind of cute. It's actually kind of cute. Come on, Lloyd, you have seen worse. I am pretty sure you have seen worse, and I am pretty sure I have seen worse. So, a slug cat getting some pets on the belly, I don't think it's that bad, you know? Well, yeah, but why? Because it's cute. Kind of. Sort of. Even if some people find it to be hot, even if some people are, you know, a little bit weird, it's still cute. It is still cute. I think it's still cute. And I think that I don't mind having you guys sharing that kind of stuff with me, as long as it's, you know, safe for work. As long as it is, you know, safe for work / family friendly, I would say, just so we are like sure, just so we are like 100% sure. Decímelo en español. ¿Qué cosa cree que diga en español? Aya, estoy segura de que has visto cosas peores. Y yo estoy segura de haber visto cosas peores, ¿viste? Así que yo creo que un bicho al que le están rascando la panza no es lo peor del mundo. Si me preguntas a mí, ¿no? Dios, sí. But, you know, yes, what I just told her is that she has seen worse, and I have seen worse. And I don't think that seeing a, you know, like a cute, chunky slug cat getting some belly rubs, I don't think that is bad, you know? There are worse. Okay, so, as I told you, I am really sleepy today. I am, like, feeling super fucking lazy, if I'm completely honest. I considered not even streaming today. I actually fucking consider, like, maybe I shouldn't stream today and take the day off. But I wanted to be here for a while because I wanted to talk. I wanted to chat.
Okay,
I wanted to have like a heart to heart. I wanted to just like, oh, that one for example, that one is cute. That one there, that one for example, that one is really cute. That one is really cute. Also, I miss this. I missed having someone just using this thing, you know? It was a pain to make it work. No, I'm gonna rephrase that. It's not a pain to make it work because Nutty, the person that made like this chat box, made it really good. It's actually really good. It's actually a really easy to set up chat box. But I had already set it up one before. Like I had another chat box that took me several hours to configure and just put on there, and I had to get rid of it just so I can have this one. It's actually a good thing that 621 has a safe liner. There wasn't like a site that was called something similar to E621, and it was like only safe stuff. Wasn't it E9? Wasn't it like E921 or something like that? It was like a variation. It was like a variation of the E621 name that if you put it on Google, it showed you like a variation of E621 that had like safe links. I don't know how it was called though, since I never used it. I searched in Google, fiesta de avena, porque viene un meme de Walter gritándole a Hack diciéndole que no vaya a esa fiesta. Fiesta de avena. I don't know what that is. But if it's one of those... Slug cat for the win. Yes, slug cats are cute. No, look at it. That one is cute too. How the fuck do I smile? Okay, there we go. That one is cute too. That one is also really cute. Okay, no, but... I don't wanna know, Loe, because the context of those kind of memes, tend to be like... tend to be a little bit sus or weird or sometimes illegal, so I don't wanna know. Give me 1 second, people. I actually, before I started streaming, I made coffee. If you see me stretching my arm to the sides because I am trying to fetch the fucking coffee cup, there it is. I made coffee before starting the stream, And it took me so long to set up everything that when I finished and I just went to grab like the cup of coffee to have a drink, it was completely fucking cold. But still, I don't want to waste it, so give me 1 second. Fuck, I can't drink because it has like the spoon in it. I can't drink because it has like the spoon in it. And because of the VR headset, the spoon gets like stuck in the middle. Give me 1 second. Sorry. It actually made a noise.
Sorry, use the avatar, the car.
Sorry, use the avatar, the car. What do you mean the car? You mean the car avatar? The cat? You mean like the one that is just a tiny little cat? I don't have it, Loe. It's a public avatar. How is it called? The car avatar? The one that is for like Garn 47 or whatever it's called. I don't have it, but I know it's a public avatar. Where is my where am I? I am like trying to get comfy, but I don't know where the fuck am I on the room. I am like trying to get myself comfier so I can actually do what I wanted to do today. Okay, so a stream idea, like the whole idea of today is that I wasn't like actually gonna stream. You are in the bed. No, I am not in bed. I am not in bed. Even if you don't believe me, even if you don't believe me, I am not in bed. I am not in bed. I am actually on my chair, on like my gamer, 100% full gaming chair. You know, I am like in the gaming zone right now. But I am not using the normal chair. No, sorry. Yes, I am using the normal chair, but I am like, I have it like way back, so I am kinda just like lying on the chair instead of like being sitting straight, you know? So I am trying to get comfy. I would be leaving the sketches on the art channel, but it won't let me send photos. Yes, it's because you actually need to be on the server for a while, Andrea, in order to be able to send pictures. So you get like the rank. You get like the rank necessary to send stuff. You will get it. You will get it automatically. But you need to interact a little bit more to the server. It's just like a safety measure to prevent people from sending bad stuff on the server, you know. Those are some bad experiences that I had with the other one. For example, on the Spanish server, we had fucking raid attacks, bot attacks, people sending malicious links. So I am trying for like all of that stuff, for that not happening on the new server. I am trying all of that for not happening on the new server. As I said, there is an actual fat slugcat in the game called Gourmand. Okay, but is it this fat? Like is this level of fat, or it's just like a slightly chunky on them? Because I genuinely feel like in the game he's just like slightly chunkier than usual. And people just made him like a really fat. Because people really like that. People really like cute fat characters. Is that level of fat? Holy shit! That's me. That's me for real. Okay, so people, when it comes to like video games, we are gonna be playing Deltarune Chapter 2 before like Chapter 3 and 4 come out. And when we are done with Chapter 2 of Deltarune, I am either gonna try Rain World, because I have never played it and I heard it's pretty good, or I will be continuing Nine Souls. I'm gonna play either of those. You know, whenever I finish with Deltarune. I actually thought about it. I actually thought about like playing Deltarune today. I say, hey, maybe I can just like stream Deltarune, play the second chapter. But they actually said that nah, it was gonna be a pain. Because it takes like 7 hours, 8 hours to complete the whole thing. Look at my boy. He's so chunky. Se trabó. ¿Qué cosa se trabó? Forgor. ¿De qué cosa se trabó, Loe? ¿Qué se trabó? Y esta se te trabó, Arena. Okay. Forgor. He's so chunky. He's so fucking chunky. Okay, last one. Nothing. He's so chunky, boy. What do you mean, boy? He's so chunky. Holy shit. He's chunky to the fucking extreme. Holy fuck. I love my chunky son. Okay, no. But yes. I wanted to have a chill stream today. Probably I'm not gonna be streaming for that long because I think I will keep like trying to fix my sleeping schedule. Esta se te trabó, you mommy. What do you mean, you mommy? Your mom. What you're trying to say is your mom. You just called me mommy. You just called me mommy, Loy. And I'm pretty sure that is not what you wanted to do. There is a special area of fish here. Wait. New fishing, a special fishing thing just dropped. So we are gonna talk while I fish. Because I craved the fish today. Fish firme. Okay, no, how was it called? How was the menu? It was something like women respect me, fish firme. It was something between those lines. It was something between those lines. So yes, that is me right now. That is me right now. That is me right fucking now. Women respect me, fish firme. But it's not picking. I'm trying to catch the fish. How are you guys saying? You are mom.
I am
so you are keep calling me mommy. So you are gonna keep doing that. You are gonna keep calling me mommy then. Because you just call me mommy again. I don't think we have that level of trust, Loe, where you can just get to call me mommy casually, you know? That is a level of trust that, I don't know, I think that the only person that has it is, Keith. And not even like all of the Stardust, just a few of the Stardust can call me mommy. How do I put this thing there? Come on. Fish. Stupid fish. Stupid bitch.
This is to see the 9 type of slug cats that are in the game. The middle one is the chunky one.
Fish. Get in there. Get in the fucking basket. Okay, what's this? Give me my $30. Stop, I hate you. Oh, those are all of the types of slug cats that are in the game. Oh, I see the chunky one. Wait, you can play as the chunky one or you always have to play as the white one? Sadie, did you know that there are bats that eat fish? Really? I am not surprised. I am not surprised. I am pretty sure that a lot of like animal species can eat fish because there are fish of like every fucking size. There are like microscopic fish. They are like okay, I don't want to say fish. I want to say aquatic life. They are like microscopic aquatic life. There's like the really tiny aquatic life. There are fishes of all sizes. So I would not be surprised if a bat learns just to like catch fish, you know? The white is the basic one, nothing special. Okay, but when you play the game, you have to play as the white one, or you get to choose which slug cat you want. Do you actually get like to choose?
JRRT5, thank you for the follow.
Oh, I got the follow! Give me 1 second. I am fighting a fish. I am fighting a fish. I am currently fighting a fish. There we go. Oh, it's a rare one. Oh, it went straight to the basket. Okay. New high score. Barracuda. Ooh. Oh, shit. It was a rare one. No, you can't choose. No, that's so fucking sad. Why can't you choose? Jert, thank you so much for the follow, sweetie. Hi, welcome. What's up? Hi. What's up, sweetie? Welcome. Hello. Hi. Okay. Hello, boluda. How do you like your fish? I like them big. I like them chunky. I like my fish the same way I like my women. Fat, chunky, and wet. And I'm joking. Oh, where did it go? Oh, shit. Wait. I need to get the thing. Okay, on the spot. There it is. What did you say? That's scary. Yes, E621 links are a bit scary. Okay, the way to say, I don't remember or not. Everyone does. No, you can't choose. I am so sad that you can't choose your slug cat in the game. That is so sad.
You can house the one you like to play in the run.
Wait, you can choose? Okay, wait. I am fishing again. I am fighting a fish again. I am fighting for my life in here. Okay, where are you? Okay, this is not a fish. This is a boot. This is a fucking boot. This is not a fish. Okay, I'm gonna leave you dangling there for a second. Okay, what's this? Hi! Just asking, do you play any other games other than VR chat? Yes, I mostly do VR chat content. I mostly do VR chat and just chatting content. But I play video games once a week. I I am like, how do you say this in English? I am thinking about doing it twice a week. I am playing for now Deltarune Chapter 1 and 2, and I will be playing Rain World soon. I will be playing Rain World, and I will be playing Nine Souls. Normally, I play video games like once or twice a week, and I mostly focus on VR chat content. I mostly focus on VR chat / just chatting content. But yes, I play video games from time to time. Also, I play video games in my other channel in Spanish, Deltarune. Yes, I have played Deltarune Chapter 1. I have played the entirety of Deltarune Chapter 1 recently. That is like the kind of game that I like to play. Because I really enjoy doing voices. I really enjoy doing voices to the character of the video games. Even if I am not good at it, though, I am not gonna be here trying to pretend or to lie to you saying that I am good at making voices, even if people like to see me doing them, because I have received some commentary of people telling me that they like what I do. But I am not gonna lie to you and tell you that I am good at it. But I really enjoy playing those kind of video games. I have played like in the past, not in this channel, but in other one. I have played, I don't know, Disco Elysium, Lisa the Painful, Undertale, Deltarune, Everhood. I like those video games that have like a bunch of dialogue with like super quirky characters, and I love doing like weird voices to all of them. Okay, play Alien Isolation. That's not my kind of game. Like, if I want to play like a horror game, I think I still have to play like Visage, for example. You can select all the 9 slot guns, but 1 per run, and everyone has its own lore. Oh, that's so cool! I will pick the chunky one first. So they be like, fish fear me, woman scare me. How do you say to mama in English? You can say your mom. You can say your mom. You don't have to say you are mom. Because that is a completely different sentence. Are the fish biting today? I mean, yes, they do be biting for thankfully. Thankfully they are biting, so we are gonna have a tasty dinner. We are gonna have a tasty dinner later, eating all of these fucking fish. Hopefully I keep catching fishes instead of like, you know, instead of catching fucking instead of catching boots. I keep catching boots in this fucking game. Your mom! Also, I play VR chat games because, you know, a lot of people tend to believe like VR chat is just, oh, look at me, I am on VR chat, I am doing IRP, oh. A lot of people tend to believe that VR chat is something like that, but no, VR chat has like its own games inside of it. For example, now I am playing a fishing game. I have like the rod here, maybe you can see it that well because I have like the camera really zoomed out to be like around me, but I am fishing. I am currently fishing. And it has like its own leaderboard. It has like a leaderboard. It has like a fish deck with all of the fishes that you can catch. There's also like horror maps. I am a really big fan of horror / exploration maps. Now that I think about it, I still have to finish that map called Ritual. That map that was like exploration and was like very abstract. Now that I think about it, I have to finish that one too. I haven't played that one in a while. I need to finish it with Keith. And tomorrow, I am gonna be playing another map. I am gonna be playing one map of VR Chat that is like a whole complete game. It's like an RPG with a similar aesthetic as the one of Bioshock, I think. I'm gonna be playing that game, and I'm gonna be playing it with Keith and Hue, and whoever the fuck decides to join me too, that can also speak in English. I should talk to Glog if he wants to play with me. Because it was gonna be like a pseudo collab. Mayauri off back. What? I really appreciate the fact that Lo really tries. I actually was talking with a friend yesterday. I was talking with Chiso. And we were like catching up, right? I was like telling him like everything that has been happening recently. Because I am the kind of person that never talks with anybody ever. Because... Not because I... Ok, en español se dice larpear. No porque larpeo ocupada. No, not because I like to play like I am busy all the time or something, but because... I don't know.
Well, where did you leave the sketches?
What? Where did you leave what? Where did you leave the sketches? Where you can leave the sketches? You can leave them on the Discord, but you have to get the role. You have to get the role first.
Hi, Buta.
If you wanna post the sketches on the Discord, you still have to get the role to do so, and you will get it if you spend a little bit more time on the server. You need to spend a little bit more time in the server in order to get the role needed to post images and stuff. I am not being able to put the fucking fish thing, the fucking bait, on the special area. Come on. Man, I suck at fishing. Hello, Bondiola, how are you? ¿Qué onda, gordo puto? ¿Todo bien, Bondiola? Hello, gordo. Okay, so yes. Yesterday I was talking with a friend, I was talking with Chiso. And I have this thing that is called being fucking stupid. No, I have this whole thing that basically makes me like really awkward and really... And it makes it like really hard for me to talk with people. I don't know if it's... Look, it's a fish. I don't know if it's anxiety. I don't know if it's anxiety. I don't know if it's just being a little bit of a social inept myself. But yes. Oh, the special area is gone, okay? I'm gonna talk with you. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna focus on chat, talk to you guys, and in the second, there's like some special areas that spawn here on this map every once in a while that they have like special fish. Once they spawn, I focus on fishing and then I just go back to you. Cara dura para preguntar si todo bien. Wey, ¿por qué cara dura? I guess this Sari do a flip. Taking a little... Oh, gordo, cierto. Siento que la estás pasando como el orto, perdón. Taking a little of what I remember from the Slug Gang, one have very long tongue that helps you to move as a Spider-Man and hunt with it. The other can make spares of his body. One is like a medium and has a strong spiritual connection, and I don't remember what more do the rest. I will play the game, don't worry. I promise, I will eventually play Rainbow just because of the sole reason that I already have the game. If it was a game that I don't have, if it was a game that I didn't have, then I would be there like, fuck. Then I would be like, fuck, I need to spend money on this, and I don't wanna. But since I already have the game, I literally have no excuse whatsoever to not play it, you know? I don't have any excuse. And Mondiola, sorry, I actually remember that you're not going through like a nice time right now, and that you have like some stuff that you're dealing with. I'm not gonna go into details, gordo, because that's your life and, you know, privacy. But I'm sorry, gordo. I hope things go well. I hope things go well, gordo. No, but yes. So then I was talking with this friend yesterday. Kappa, shut the fuck up, gordo. I was talking like with this friend yesterday because again I have like this thing. I don't wanna play the game off because you always see like these posts on social media of people that is like, oh, I'm sorry for being one of those kind of friends that never talks and that just goes away for months. Like, I don't want to be that person. And even if I just have like a really short span of attention for people and I just have like I have like very little friends. I always have like my own circle, but I don't want to be the person to just look at you and be like, even if we don't talk, we are still friends. I have like some weird and strong definitions of friendship, but basically I'm just able to maintain like 2 or 3 friendships at a time, because if I try to go like past that, I end up like not giving attention or time to anybody. It tends to be like chaotic if I try to have like more friendships. So yeah, I was catching up them with this person that I would like to call a friend. I would like to call him a friend, even if we don't talk that much. But yes, we were talking. I was like, basically, it was really funny because this past, I don't know if it's like 3, 4, 5. I would say this past year. I would say like the whole year so far. We are on June, right? Or no, we're still in May. Enero, febrero, marzo, abril, mayo. Okay, this past like 6, 7 months have been rough. Have been like really rough. They have been super rough. I have had like a few months that have been like extremely rough. So this person was like completely unaware of all of that. Maybe they were just like aware of the things that I just post sometimes because I am dumb. I'm sorry. This is a thing that I say constantly, but it's hard to fix. That I know that professional streamers, .tm, I know that the professional people that is more professional with like their internet presence, they do not share any details about like their private life. I am not professional in that way, and I tend to overshare a little bit too much on like social media or Discords or anything. I used to have like a Discord channel on my previous Discord server that was specifically just to vent stuff. I had like a Discord channel that was specifically just like, you know, vent. Obviously, I was not gonna go there to, you know, say the name or anything of like related to people or like that, but I was gonna go there and be like, oh no, I am sad because this thing, or I am angry because of this thing, without giving names, of course, because I try to respect people's privacy. So yeah, basically I tend to overshare a little bit. I do it sometimes. Sometimes when I feel sad, I don't know, I post like a quote from a song, or I post like, I have been feeling like this for this reason, blah blah blah. So they have like catch up some of the things that I have said in social media recently in the past months about my mental state, you know. But they were like completely unaware of everything. They were like completely unaware of everything. So basically I had to like sit them up. I had to basically sit with them and be like, okay, we are gonna start with the beginning. Long ago, long ago, almost fucking 6 months before today. So I had to basically just give them like a rundown. I had to give them like a rundown about the whole stuff that had been happening to me. TLDR, it's a lot. So a very important person to me passed away. I ended like a really important relationship. I had like a relationship with someone. I had a friendship. Okay. I had a friendship with someone that lasted for like 3 years. And I had to end it because it was extremely toxic and it was like hurting me a lot. And there was like a bunch of sad / unfair shit involved in it. So I basically had to get rid of this relationship in order to, you know, keep being alive. Shit, it's about to rain and I left the terrace door open. Go close it, sweetie. Go close it. If it's about to rain, go close the door. Okay. So I had to go to all this stuff. Like, my grandma passed away. She was a really important person to me. I had a big fight with some friends due to basically being in shambles after what happened to my grandma. You know, going to her funeral and all. I had to end a friendship that was like really long. I was in the middle of like, how do you say this? I was in the middle of a legal dispute against someone. I had some issues with some people on the internet, you know, people being mean as always, and you having to fight back. I had like some monetary issues because Twitch changed some stuff. Like, I don't know if they changed like the algorithm. I don't know if they changed like the way they pick ads to be shown in every channel. But basically, I was like living on my other channel with what I made with advertisements because I used to stream a lot. I stream like, I basically had like a 24/7 stream there. I used to stream like the whole day and the whole night. During the day, I would be playing stuff or chatting or doing VR or whatever. And during the night, I would play like bots. So yeah, basically that wasn't good in it anymore because the money that I was making from ads just went straight down from like 1 month to the other. So I had to find like a new way to make money since, you know, I live from this. I had to move out twice because I actually moved out. I was living like in another city and I moved with my sister because she told me that she had like a spare room in her house and she would like to live with me. That didn't went well. I lived, I think, a month or 2 months with her and basically we got really tired of each other. and I had to move again with my parents. So I had to, that is another thing. I lived like 2 years away from my parents, and I had to go back again to this house. So that was like an emotional hit, you know? And the fact that I had to move with my parents. And yes, there's also like a really big thing that happened recently, involved like a Twitch group, and a bunch of people that also really got like on my nerves and like deteriorated my mental state more. And one of like the last droplets that just overflowed the whole glass were like some interactions that I had with some people, you know. It doesn't really matter what all of the things that you did in these past 3 years. It doesn't really matter how much you gave to like a community or anything. There's still gonna be like assholes out there be like, hey, you never did anything for this community. So those were kind of like the last droplets that kind of just overflowed the whole glass. And I had I don't want to say a breakdown. I don't think I would call it a breakdown. Life is shit. Sorry, the history of my life. The story of my life, yes. Is it that you have too many things at once and in a very short time? Yes, the whole like so far this year and like the end of the previous year and this year have been extremely chaotic. They have been super chaotic. With too much stuff happening at the same time. Oh, I also was gonna like enter university this year, sorry. And I was late for the inscriptions because I'm fucking dumb and I keep procrastinating everything. That was completely my B. That was 100% my B. I thought that the inscriptions were gonna be open like at the start of the year instead of like at the end of the previous year. So when I went to check like when I was gonna be able to just like inscribe for university, the inscription were already closed. So I was like, damn. It doesn't. Okay, to be fair, it doesn't stress me that much because still, even if I did decide to go to uni this year, I would have had like a lot of struggle trying to, keep my work afloat. Because streaming has been my work for 3 years for now. It has been like no, I don't want to say 3 years. So like, sorry, like for 2 years, 2 years and a half, I have been living from this, and I have like the complete intention of keep living from this because I know I have what it takes in order to be successful on the platform. Even if it's, success for me doesn't have to be yes. Tomorrow I will be, Jerema 2 or Markiplier 2 or something like that. No. For me, success is being able to, in my case, being successful on Twitch would be able to live comfy, doing what I like, without, having to overdo it. There were some points in the past where, yes, I had to overdo it a bit. Maybe I had to stream, fucking 12 hours a day. But there were some points where I would consider myself successful. There was like some points in the past that I would have considered myself successful. When we had to do like the whole operation thingy. And, I think that one was one of my... I think that was definitely my highest achievement so far. The fact that someone needed like an operation and we were able to like mobilize people in order to, pay for it. Crowdfund the money needed for that operation. And due to like emotional issues and some things related to like the person that needed that money, at some point I was like glad when that person was like still on my life. I was glad that was like my biggest achievement. I was like, okay, I am happy that my biggest achievement on the platform as a streamer and maybe even as a person is related to this person. Oh my god, Mahi. Is related to this person that I love, That is not the case anymore. again, as the talk that we had yesterday with like a person from YouTube, I wouldn't go as far as say hate, but I don't love that person anymore. I would say that I dislike them very much. So I am no longer happy with having my biggest achievement tied to them, you know? Like my biggest achievement ever on my life, on the platform, on everything, I am no longer happy having it attached to a person like that. So I want to keep pursuing things. I want to keep like going forward, and I want to keep getting bigger and bigger achievements, you know? I have always been the kind of person, and I think that a lots of things in life come with good and bad stuff. I have been always a person that is most of the time like not able to... Most times like not able to just be happy with what it has and be like, okay, I did this thing, I am happy. I don't need to do anything anymore. I have never been that kind of person. I have been always the type of person that gets an achievement or gets something done or wins something and it's like, great, I am happy. What's next? What am I gonna pursue next? Okay, I have, I don't know, 5 people, a media of like viewership of 5 people. Nice, amazing, I did it, great. Now I'm gonna pursue 10. And then I get to 10, and I pursue 20. And then I get to 20, and I pursue 30. Then I get to 30, I pursue 40. And so on and so forth.
With this new projects
you acted in a good way to help that friend, but you can move forward with these new projects you are making. Exactly. That's the whole idea. The whole idea is that I always knew that in the space that I was, that being like, you know, streaming in Spanish, I was like inside of a niche, inside of another niche. I was like streaming in Spanish, streaming for furries. So, you know, that's like a niche inside a niche. And I always knew that the community was gonna be... I always knew that the community was always gonna be small. I had my faith that it was gonna grow at some point, of course. But I always knew that I was somewhat limited. I always knew that, you know, there is a really hard ceiling or related to how much far you can go. There is like, you know, all this stuff that tells you, okay, you are gonna be good, people will know you, you're gonna be popular, you're gonna be able to live from this. But, you know, I don't know, until this point. If you wanna get past this point,
I think karma exists, and with the time it will deliver the good
kinda
things
like
you
stupid
did.
sometimes, but I think karma exists, and with the time it will deliver the good things that you did. I wish I could be as optimistic. I see karma, but in another way. Instead of thinking, I hope that karma makes the good things that I did come back. I usually think the other thing, you know. I usually thinking, I wish karma someday gets this person. I wish that someday karma hits you like a truck. Instead of, you know, focusing on me. That would be like... I think that focusing a little bit more on me would be more healthy. And being like, okay, I have to be good, I wanna be good. And then one day that karma will come back, you know? And I feel like that karma is coming back. Because I have seen other people trying to make like the leap. Because there is a huge leap between going from Spanish to English. There's like a ginormous leap that you have to jump. Because... if you were like somewhat popular in Spanish, then if you try to go to English, you're gonna lose a lot of people. You're gonna lose like a lot of people. You're gonna be reducing like your audience by a big chunk. A lot of people will not be able to understand what you say. And I think that karma did in fact came back when I saw that pretty much all of the people that I care about, or at least most of the people that I care about from the Spanish channel, follow me here. I think that's good karma. It's one of the things that I told Chiso yesterday. That it makes me happy
Karma
that
doesn't work
such
in
a
that
big
way.
portion
Karma
of
is
people
something that is
follow with me
relevant in
here.
the reincarnation, not in
Because
the
in
currently
like my perspective, before doing the leap, I actually thought, okay, I'm gonna do this. And it's gonna be like starting from zero. And it's gonna be like starting, maybe not zero, but yes, it's gonna be like streaming, I don't know, for 5 people for a few months still, I don't know, I still keep getting, I get back on track with, following the curve again, 5, 7, 10, 15, 20. I thought it was gonna take like a longer time to actually like, start being able to make stuff and to have, people care for it. But no, thankfully, oh my god, it's a shark. Thankfully, people follow with me here. Thankfully, almost all of the people that I care about from the other channel follow me here. Get your body styles out of here. Karma doesn't work in that way. Karma is something that is relevant to the reincarnation, not the concurrent life. Okay. Shut the fuck up, Hue. Okay, then what is the thing that people normally call karma? Okay, because there is like the conception in the normal people of karma being like this concept of, I'm gonna say it in Spanish, that todo vuelve, que todo eventualmente vuelve, que lo bueno vuelve y lo malo también. Si eso no es karma, ¿qué es? Porque sé que es un concepto real. No sé si es de una religión, no sé si es de, ¿cómo se llama esto? De algún tipo de creencia, pero es un concepto real y que mucha gente cree.
Karma is a bitch.
Karma is a bitch.
Zari,
you just go to that. Karma is a bitch. Karma is a bitch. This is a phrase that I have heard like several times, and people refer to it for when you do something bad and then something bad happens to you. If that's not karma, then what it is? What would be like the correct definition, Hue, considering that you are a person that is very smart? Sari, read what Luna said. Huh? I don't think that's the biggest achievement of your, much less the biggest one as a person. It is like the obvious thing, but I think the achievement was more nebulous in nature. Making the connections and the place where that would be plausible, that's the achievement. But as a person, being as great and lovely as you are, it's quite a big achievement. You have a very good, precious heart. Even if you don't like some aspects, you are, as people in the industry will say, the motherfucking boss. I appreciate it, Luna. I appreciate that you feel that way about me, considering everything. And I really appreciate the fact that you feel that way towards me, considering everything, Because there's like a bunch of things in the middle. So the fact that you still think that way makes me happy. I guess that's the Western karma concept. I don't think it's real. I just think there's poetic beauty in life, in a way. Things just rhyme, but not because you do good or bad things. I don't think that people should be good in order to get a reward.
Karma, so it's a new
That's a more an Eastern way to understand karma, so it's a new age thing. I feel like people use that concept. Like, this whole criticism with like religion, There's like this whole criticism with religion, where people, and it's a criticism that I hold sometimes too, that people shouldn't just be good in order to get a reward, You shouldn't just be good. You shouldn't just go around in life being good just because you wanna go to heaven. Yes, I do these good things. I am good. I do this just because I want a reward. I want to go to heaven. You should be good because it should come from within. It should come within. You should not want a reward. People tend to say that the human has like this nature for doing bad things, but I do believe that we have also the nature for doing good things without wanting a reward. I have done in the past. I have done that in the past. I have helped people just because I wanted to. And I feel that having people helping other people or being nice to other people just because they want to, just because they feel like it, without expecting a reward, I don't feel like that is unrealistic. So there's like this whole concept with religion where people, you are just being good or nice or behaving just because they want to go to heaven. And there's now this new age concept of I have to be good so I get good karma. I don't have to do bad things so I don't get bad karma. Which, again, doing good things just because you're expecting good things happening to you, it's kind of dumb. Just be you. Just be you. Everybody does good stuff sometimes. Everybody does bad stuff sometimes. If you fuck up and end up doing something bad, you shouldn't go around life being like, oh no, karma is gonna hit me. Don't be a piece of shit, But we can all fuck up. And when you have the opportunity, be nice. Oh, I got a new high score. Huh. I didn't check. Be good for being good, and you have been very good in that way. Thank you. I don't know. I'm just... Recent events in life have made me being full of stuff that I am not particularly happy / proud of. Like, I don't wanna be edgy. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna remove my coat because I have like my coat on. But whenever I start using the headset, since it gets like really hot, it can be a little bit annoying. So let me just remove my coat. Okay, off you go. It's stuck in the fucking chair. Okay, there you go. I have been filled with bad emotions recently.
In Christianity there is penance and guilt, which is a different concept. You can do horrible things, but through penance and guilt you can atone for your sins. It is not just being good, it is
in Christianity there is penance and guilt, which is a different concept. You can do horrible things, then through penance and guilt you can atone your sins. It is not just being good, it is repenting and paying for the bad things you have done. Recent events in my life have made me think that I don't want to say that penance is an actual... I don't want to say that penance is not a thing. But I have seen people constantly doing awful shit and then saying that they're going through a penance process. Then they saying that they want to change, that they are trying to change, that they feel guilt about the stuff that they did. And then you just see them and they just go and do the same shit again.
Despite all the crap I've been through, the truth is that my motivation to continue...
I'm about to catch a goal because it's... a goal because the goal is making me feel tired, but I have to make dinner. Kill me. Jesus. No, yes, the cold also kills me too. The cold is also... the cold is also kicking my butt recently. Please remember this song from RGR. I mean, if you're gonna be on topic and we're gonna talk about AGR, there's the Karma song from RGR. I really like that song. I've been so good, I've been helpful and friendly. I've been so good, why am I feeling empty? I've been so good this year. I don't relate to the song that much, but I see the point in it. No, but... I don't know, I just feel like in recent times I have been filled with things that I am not particularly proud of. I think that at some point, I think that people usually, the way they feel about me, maybe like guided by the person that they knew, like when I was in a better spot, you know. I am still the same person, like the whole Undertale thingy of despite everything, it's still you, right? But at the same time, I was filled with better stuff at that point. I had like more hope in things. I had like faith in things. I don't know, I felt love. I felt a lot of love. I had like a lot of love in me. I had a lot of love, not only... I had a lot of love to give. To like a community, to friends, to family, to pretty much anyone that I care about. I had like a lot of love in me. I had a lot of love in me. And I feel that the things that I have right now, they aren't exactly good. And there are things that sometimes are a struggle because it's hard to live constantly when you have like so much bad shit inside of you. Because I know that I am better, right? I know that I am better than, I don't know, crashing out and just going like straight to a person and telling them that they are like a piece of shit or something like that, you know? But I've been hurt so much recently by things happening that sometimes I just feel like I am filled with, again, I don't want to say hate, but I am filled with disgust. I am filled with... I cannot think about another word that is not hate. Because it is not hate, because again, hate for me is wanting to kill someone. And so far I don't want to kill anybody. But it's almost as guttural as hate. It's a very deep and very guttural feeling too. It's not hate, but it's still very guttural. I don't know if that's a word from English. I don't know if you said. I don't know cómo decís gutural in English. Gutural. I don't know how to say that. I know it comes from within. Anger. Maybe it's anger. Maybe it's anger. You become gentler and jaded, but I can tell that you well sometimes some things better. That's a good enough attitude. BRB. Change can be hard and take time, and sometimes one won't be able to change. Sometimes won't be able to change enough. That's not an excuse to. That's not to excuse people, but to be kind and compassionate. I guess doesn't mean you must deal with them and be okay with that either. I think that people overuse your compassion. I think that if you wanna be compassionate with someone, you should really be wary to who you are compassionate to. You shouldn't be compassionate, or you shouldn't be understanding with a person that is never gonna change, or with a person that is just gonna keep hurting you over and over again. I have learned in life to prioritize myself through therapy. Guttural or good feeling? Yes, guttural. It's not hate, but it's still guttural. It's still very guttural. It's still something that comes deep from deep within. And when it overflows, it feels like it feels like it's like all inside of you. It feels like the only thing that you have inside of you is that feeling. And I have been full of that. I have been full of that recently. Again, not enough to just go and I don't know, fucking punch someone's face, but enough to feel paralyzed, enough to feel extremely tired, enough to cry and cry and cry, enough to not being able to be functional. Because that is when things became a problem. Because I know I will forever be sad from time to time. I know I will forever be happy from time to time. I know that emotions come and go. And when you leave a bad spot in life, when you leave like a bad spot in life and you stop being sad, that doesn't mean you're not gonna get sad again. But I don't know, it's still rough. It's still hella rough. I know that emotions come and go, but holy shit, these emotions have been strong, and holy shit, it is a problem when you are not able to function. That is when I struggle with things. Because I have always been an emotional person. I have always felt emotions strong. Oh my god, it's a gummy. It's a gummy fish. It's a gummy. I have always felt like emotions strongly. I have always felt liking towards someone or something in a strong way. I have always felt disgust towards something or someone strongly. I have always felt almost every emotion more strongly maybe than the average person. But these emotions recently have been too strong for me to handle, and they are again they're getting in the way. They are getting in the way of me functioning. I don't think anybody should be around. I don't think anybody should go around being full of. It wasn't hate. Visceral. Yes, I think it's a better way to say visceral. Yes, visceral. I don't think anybody should go around full of anger, especially when there's better things, you know. I think it would be rage. I think it's closer to rage because I have heard that rage blinds people. The rage can blind you. Rage can blind you and can make you not see the whole picture. If you feel rage, maybe that just gets in the way of everything else, you know? If you're feeling rage, maybe that's the only thing you can feel because you can't. It like makes hard to see the rest of things. It makes it like really hard to see the rest of things. It is exhausting. I don't know. Sorry, I'm gonna EP. I'm so tired. I'm not sick anymore. Okay, Loe. Go EP. Go Nini. Go to sleep, Loe. You need to rest. Yes, but they are like visceral feelings. They are like really visceral feelings. I am a person that is like very sensitive to. I am very sensitive to like people disappointing me. I am very sensitive to feeling betrayal. Like betrayal is something that kills me. It's something I am a person that values like loyalty. I value being loyal and to be like having someone being loyal to you and you being loyal to them, in the sense of, you know, they watch your back, you watch theirs. They tell you something and they tell you that you shouldn't tell anybody, then you shut your mouth and you don't tell anybody.
I too have felt like I feel too
you
much.
Tell them that a person, you tell them that a person is an asshole, or you tell them that a person hurt you.
It's not that you feel too much.
You.
Two, it's actually a beautiful thing that you have.
I do have felt like I feel too much or so. In your case, Ari, I think you need to understand when it's not that you feel too much, it's actually a beautiful thing
so
that you
lose
have
control over them, and clearly that affects you a lot.
Oh, it went straight to the basket. And that you have big emotions. The thing with you, though, is that you don't have a process to examine and handle your emotions. To feel them, but keep them in check. So you lose control over them, and clearly that affects you a lot. I mean, yes, I can lose my control towards, like, sometimes my emotions. But I still feel like most of the things that I did, even like blinded by emotions, ended up being the most logical thing to do. I am not a person that likes to have regrets. I have very little regrets because I think that a person should not live with regret. If you fucked it up, if you actually ended up breaking or damaging something that mattered to you, instead of feeling regret, you should try to make it better. And for that reason, I don't regret most of the things that I did. There are very few things that I regret. And I don't think that any of those are related to this life that I made here. I think that the only regrets that I have are either personal life regrets or family regrets. I don't know. I feel like the people that I have removed from my life, I will remove them again. Like the people that I don't talk to anymore, for example, if I had the opportunity or the choice to let them go again, I would. 100%. Okay. But yes, I am a person that gets blinded by emotion. Because, again, it's not that I feel too much. It's that the emotions are really strong. Are really, really, really strong. Oh, there is a special area? Where? Oh, it's on the other side of the map. I don't want. It's on the other fucking side of the map. Yeah, you are not illogical or so, but you would be better if you could find some way to cool your head a bit so you can heal faster if needed or react carefully. I mean, yeah, maybe. No, but yes. So that's the point, basically. There has been like a lot of things going on recently. There have been like all of those things, and it's funny to me, like this person went like, Sari, I wanna like give you my opinion. Again, I had like this whole Discord channel that was just like for venting stuff, which I ended up like deleting because it didn't feel like a safe space anymore. I am sorry, I know that some of you or that some people actually use that channel.
I'm the kind of person who can give a second chance.
I'm the kind of person who can give a second chance, but don't forget the mistake and not give them a tier 1. There are some people in the world that I actually regret giving them a second chance. That's a little bit contradictory about the fact that I said that I don't like to have regrets, but holy shit, there are so many people that I have given them a second, a tier, a fourth, a 10th chance. They didn't even deserve a second one. There are people in my life that have been absolute pieces of shit to me. And they didn't deserve the chances that I gave them. They didn't deserve them at all.
I know it's a double blade being like that. But I
know it's a double blade, I don't know. I don't know. I think that past experiences have made me the kind of person that before I feel like I would be more willing to give a second chance. But nowadays, I think that I will be more careful to who I give a second chance to. I will be extra careful to see to what person I give a second chance. Because, yes, I have given second chances to people that they didn't deserve it. Giving a second chance to someone should not be a given. That is a thing that I hate. That is a thing that I have always hated. That is expected from a person to be able to just give second chances, to forgive. Like, it is expected for someone to just be like, it is expected for someone to just be like, no, ¿sabes qué? Te perdono. No, you know what? I forgive you. I know you hurt me. I know you made me feel like shit, but I forgive you. And I feel like forgiveness, it's something that, one, I struggle with. I struggle with forgiveness. And second, I think that is something that should not be a given. It's something that you should give only if you feel like the person is gonna change. If you feel like the person is gonna change, if you feel like the person is gonna not make, is actually gonna commit to not make the same mistake again, or if they are like actually regretful about what they did. It says a certain person once told you, you don't have to forgive. That is up to you. I don't remember a person that told me that. Who told me that? Ah, my nose is itchy. I don't remember. Green and short and scaly. Meh. I don't think that person nowadays wanna have to do anything to do with me anymore, so yeah. And yes. But that is actually something that I do believe, if I am honest. There was otherwise, yes. You don't have to forgive. Also, forgiving someone or letting something go doesn't mean that things are okay, you know, like if I let something go, if I let something that someone did that hurts me, if I just let it go, that doesn't mean that everything gets back to normal, you know. You can still forgive someone and just decide to go a different way. Like, for example, at the end of Hunter x Hunter, there is like this whole arc in Hunter x Hunter where Gon and Killua have like a really big argument in the middle of it, and one of the two of them is like really hurt, and then at the end they end up forgiving each other, but they decide to go different ways, which I think is wise. It's sad, it's hard, but sometimes you can forgive someone and then decide to go a different way. Forgiving someone doesn't always mean that everything goes back to normal. Yeah, but it is wise to be able to forgive. And it is wise to like know that forgiveness is up to the person and it's not a given. I have been always the kind of person that really hates when people demand stuff. I have always been the kind of person that like that I hate from the phone. Again, I'm trying to not use the word hate, but it really annoys me when people demand stuff. Like,
Beluda, would you
I
love me if I
demand
was a
your
fish?
forgiveness. I demand that you give me a second chance. I demand that you talk to me again. I have always been the kind of person that actually hates, or it gives me like a lot of disgust when people act that way, because I have had that happening to me. I have had people that had extremely fucked it up and then just be like, why don't you forgive me? Why are you not forgiving me? I told you that I am sorry. Why are you not forgiving me? Because I don't wanna? Bitch. Boluda, would you love me if I was a fish? I mean, yes. But if you were a big one, I will probably eat you. It depends of the size. If you're like a pet fish, I will have you like in a fish tank. But if you were like a edible fish, a big one, I may cook you and put like a bunch of lemon in you and eat you, because I really like lemon. Sometimes people work as friends but not as partners. And sometimes people don't work at all. Pandiquesos aran. And sometimes people don't work at all. And sometimes a relationship is doomed from the start. but this person says something wise. Like, this person that I was, like, telling them everything. I used to use, like, this vent channel that I had to just talk about how I felt. And one thing that I said in that channel was that the light was fading. I have had some people in my life at some point that always have referred to, like, again, now I am in a kind of a shit spot, so energy is like, it varies. I'm not gonna say that I have never been, since I started this channel, at 100%, because there have been days where, I don't know, I chugged a energy drink, or I had a interesting day or a nice day, and I was able to just, like, give it my all. But my energy varies a lot because of, like, you know, these rough spots that I'm going through. But I think that I say in that channel is that I felt like the light was fading because a lot of people refer to me like, you know, I don't know how to say faro in English. No sé cómo decir faro. You know, those light thingies that are used to help boats find the way and, you know, not crash with the coast. I don't know how to say it. Or that, would you love me? A lighthouse. Would you love me if I was a bandito? Yes, I would love you, cabra. Even if you were a bandito. I'm a bandito.
Hey Zari, do you like pebetes?
Hey Sari, do you like pebetes? No. Me gusta la gente grande, gordo, perdón. No, I'm joking. Prefiero los sándwiches mía, gordo, perdón. No, ¿qué iba a decir? There has been some people in my life that have referred to me like a lighthouse. There have been people in my life that used to refer to me, or that refer to me nowadays as an inspiration. There have been people in my life that have told me that the light that glows in me when I'm doing things that I love, it's a really bright one. And it's warm, and it's bright, and it's really helpful, and it's really nice to be around, you know?
Would you love me if I was a pebete?
Would you love me if I was a pebete? No, but if you were a sándwich de miga, yes. Ah. No, gorda pública. Gordo turbio. Okay, no. There have been people in my life that have referred to me like that.
Después mira el parallel contexto.
Después mira el DS, dale, después mira el DS, gordo. Oh, qué cool, ya. O sea, cuando cortes. Bueno, sí, gordo, tranqui. Después lo miro. There have been people in my life that have referred to me like that. And so, when I was, like, in the middle of this struggle, at some point I said that the light was fading. That I do not feel like the light that I am shining is as strong as it used to be. That I don't know how to keep it burning, you know, I don't know how to keep it bright. I don't know how to keep it on, I don't know how to keep it bright, and I feel like it's gonna turn off at any moment. I said something between those lines. I said it in Spanish, you know, I'm doing my best to make it understandable in English, but I said it in Spanish, but the feeling was something like that. And so this person had, like, an opinion about that, but they didn't want to, like, say it because they were, like, aware that I had gone through a lot of things recently. You know, some dramas, some fights, a relationship that ended up failing, a bunch of shit that happened, like, in a short period. So they weren't, like, they didn't have, like, the full picture. They didn't have, like, the full picture, so they didn't want to, like, give an opinion and said something that wasn't correct, you know, because they were missing pieces. So after I told them everything, after, like, I give them, like, the full context, they say what they wanted to say when they read that. Basically what they told me, like, again, doing my best to rephrase and make it understandable in English because this conversation happened in Spanish. Basically they told me that considering how much amount of effort and love and all of the things that I have put through, all of the things that I have been through, all of the things that I have done for the things that I love, that light is never gonna turn off. The only moment when that light will turn off will be when I decide to turn it off. Because At some point I will. At some point maybe I will decide to pursue another thing. At some point maybe life itself will tell me to stop. Maybe at some point, I don't know, I get a job and 3 kids, you know, it can happen. I don't think it will happen, but it can. Okay. Maybe something like that happens and I will have to turn off that light. But not even like the worst thing that will happen, not even like even if the whole world flooded with water, even if the whole world was covered with water, that light will never turn off if I don't want it to turn off. That I have shown that I have the capacity to keep that light on. And the only problem that I have been having recently is that that light was in a space that was constantly making rough to like make it function, you know. It's a place with it was in a place with constant disasters, with constant fights, with things that even if they didn't turn off the light, they were hurting it. They were actively hurting it. So what I'm doing now is taking that light, taking that thing that I love, taking that thing that I have put like so much effort, love, time, and care in. I am grabbing them and I am taking it to a place where it can be, when it can function without having to go through so much stuff, without having to go through so much disasters, without having to go through so much drama, without having to go through so much pain, basically. I'm going to have dinner, BRB, okay, enjoy your dinner, shovel. I think that, basically that I am grabbing that light, I am taking it from a place, and I am taking it to a place where it can shine with the strength that it was supposed to have from the start. I know, that's good, I say yes, and this person was like, I told him like, okay, that is the thing that I am doing, but I am not that hopeful to be like, I am not that hopeful to just, you know, be the biggest streamer ever, you know. I just told him that just having a partner, just having like the partner on Twitch, and maybe, you know, maybe hitting some of the, how is it called? Some of the milestones that I had in my mind would be enough to make me happy. And they told me a reality that if we go before the part when I used to like, when I started like sleeping on stream on everything, of all of the people from like the Latin furry fandom, from like the Spanish streamers of the furry fandom, I was one of the bigger ones. And like when I started, nobody knew me. I wasn't even part of the fandom when I started. I met most of the people that I met in the community were people that I met after I started streaming, not before. There's people that maybe start and they are really part of the community and they know a bunch of people and that helps them, you know. But when I started, I didn't know anyone. And even without knowing anyone, and even without a computer, because when I started, I was streaming from a netbook. Even with all of the struggles that were in the middle, on all of the things that I needed to change in order to make things function, I was able to be one of the bigger ones. Even if it's in a small community, you know? Because it's still a niche. The ceiling is still very low. Very, 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 very low. But even if the ceiling is very low, even if you are like in a really small fish tank, you got to be one of the bigger fishes there. Maybe if I were to compare you to a shark, you would still be really small. But that doesn't mean that in your fish tank, you can be one of the bigger ones. I too have felt like I feel too much or so. In your case, you shouldn't forget that those years had nuclear growth. I think you need to understand, 1, it's not that you feel too much. 2, it's actually a beautiful thing that you have big emotions. The thing with you though is that you don't have a process to handle your emotions. Of course. To feel don't worry, Luna. Keep them in check. Wrong so message copies. Over them, and clearly that affects you a lot. Fuck. And you even put it on the DTS. And you even put it on the fucking DTS. Le fucking Mao. Call me Le Mao. idea, no idea. Okay.
Yes, if you are new and you don't have
Yes!
friends or acquaintances with more community, it is practically
If you are
like
new,
Sisyphus
hi
until
Rata,
someone
hi Big
sponsors
Clan,
you all until you
hello!
become the second
If you
option to see
if you're new
someone.
and you don't have friends and acquaintances from our community, it is practically like Sisyphus until someone sponsors you or until you become a second option to see someone. I think when I started, I didn't know anybody. Anybody. I got lucky. I got some raids. Some people actually noticed what I was doing. I did like a bunch of different stuff at the beginning, and some people stayed. Some people actually saw what I did. They stayed, and they were part of my community for years and years. So again, I think that means something. Again, the fish tank. I know I don't wanna be like a certain dumbass that I know that shall not be named that can just go live and be like, yes, I was once one of the big ones. I used to talk with the biggest of the biggest on the fandom. I have been friends with some very powerful people. And he's talking, he's talking from inside a fish tank. Again, he's talking from inside the number 5 fish tank on the pet store. So yes, I don't wanna be that guy. But if we instead of seeing the whole pet shop, instead of seeing the whole planet, we see the fish tank that I was in, you can tell that I was one of the bigger fishes there. I was a decently sized fish. And if I had my growth, and if I had my experience, and if I was able to do as many things as I did that are not, that they are not little, I built a whole ass computer, I got a VR headset, I paid for the operation of an asshole, I did a bunch of shit, I moved out twice. If I was able to do all that stuff in a fish tank, imagine once I am free in the ocean, once I have the whole ocean to explore. Maybe that is a sign that things can work here. And that may I not be a whale, I can be a decently sized fish. Maybe I can be a shark one day. What's this? ¿Has pescado algún pargo? No sé qué es un pargo. We love you, Rata. I love you, Poke. And this fandom is a hostile place, even though it is always said to be a safe place. Oh, fandom can be hostile from time to time, yes. Wrong message. Hi, Rata. I wonder who it is. Your mama, Bunny, growth. Yes, I wonder who that asshole is. It's okay. Again, it's really, really hard because I know due to respect, I don't say the things that I wanna say, But this is the kind of thing that just from time to time just makes me like grab a pillow and be like, at least once a week, And it will be so easier to just be on a stream and yell my guts out. I am no better than that, but I am trying to be, so I won't. That will not not make me want to say, one thing or two from time to time. Again, as always, not giving names, because I don't want to be that person. If you know, you know. If you don't know, you don't know. Yes. And also, this thing, me saying like, referring to a certain someone as an asshole or giving them a nickname just to like talk shit and stuff. This used to happen to someone that I really care about by the hand of this person, so I don't feel guilt. I don't feel guilt at all. I don't really feel guilt at all. Wow. Fish. Okay, so Pandy, if you were a fish like this size, I would not eat you. But if you were like a ginormous mahi-mahi, I would eat you. Should improve that? I am proud of, yeah. I'm happy to see that at least someone learned to not overshare on a platform while still being in it. Huh. Well, at least I don't go around saying that I am not a part of a fandom or a platform anymore, while still participating on streams and stuff, Do not overshare, Sari. Do not overshare. Do not overshare. We know that you're full of... Oh, it went straight to the basket, okay. We know that you're full of rage, but that is not an excuse to overshare. I'm a tuna. I don't know. I just feel like they deserve worse.
Can't talk right now.
They deserve so much worse. I remember, like, Luna, you were there, Luna. And I remember all of the shit that happened when someone hurt them. And now that I am the one that got hurt, I am like, I know I shouldn't do the same thing as this person did when that other person left. Because it was bad, like seeing them on beer nights, in parties, like crying their heart out, or just being live on a stream, I mean, yeah, que se muera el chabón ese, or something like that. But it will be so easy to just play with the same coin. It will be so easy. This is your Buddhist test, Sari. Yes, I have to be a Buddhist while the other person is still an asshole, GP. I am so happy about the information. Always having to be the beer one. Not for anything, I was the big sister when the three of us were brothers. You are being better, and that's good. Yes, while the other one is not doing that. Okay. That's basically some stuff that has been on my mind. Estaría escribiendo unos minutos en español. Se me descargó el teléfono. Don't worry, I don't mind if any of you type in Spanish. Like, if you start typing on Spanish, I don't mind. Especially, like, if you need to. If you need to speak in Spanish, you can. If you can speak in English, then speak in English. But if you can... What the fuck is this? Oh. Luxury fish. But if you can't, then you can totally just speak in Spanish. Always... okay, one thing that I talked with this person yesterday is that maybe it's not that things are worse. I am living under a rock. I don't understand what's happening. Nothing, Pandy. I'm venting. I am, like, venting again. Respectful enough to not say any names, not like a certain someone, but yes, like, hopefully it will get better one day. I wanted to say something. No, so I was talking with this person yesterday, and they were like telling me that maybe it's not that things got worse, because yes, there's a part of me that says everything is fucking worse nowadays. Everything is so bad nowadays. There's so much drama. There's so much fights. People are being assholes, etc., etc., etc. But what this person that I was talking to yesterday told me is that maybe it's not that things are worse. Maybe it's just that I am getting old. When the person when I was talking to had like they are like 30, you know, they're like fucking 30. So they told me, straight to the basket again, they told me that once you hit like your 25, your 25s, your 26, and once you start like hitting your late 20s, you really start like kinda getting old, in the sense of you're not that much willing to pull up with shit anymore. You're not like that much willing to pull up with shit anymore. You will try more to like have a certain, what would you call this? Have a certain peace, you know. You will try like harder and harder to attain, or at least to have for a while, a certain peace with things, like a peace with people, with things, with everything. At some point in your life, you're gonna start to prioritize that. At things that get in the middle of it, you know, people that like to fight with everyone and be annoying, spaces where there's like constant drama and everything. They start being like less and less and less appealing. Because there's even people that when they're young, there's people that when they're young they even go around looking for fights. There's people that are constantly looking for fights. Like it's not that trouble comes for them; it's that they seek the trouble. They go around looking for the trouble. It's not that the trouble finds them. They go around and find the trouble. So once you get to a certain age, maybe hanging around that people is not appealing anymore. Maybe being in those spaces is not appealing anymore. Maybe a place where you were happy once and you were comfortable, maybe it stops being that because the parts that were appealing start becoming like less appealing, and the parts that were annoying and you were able to like ignore or try to not care that much about them, they start becoming more and more annoying. The glaring issues that were there from the start start being more on your face, and they start affecting you more. I think it says something similar, but yeah, that's the oldering. They are not being as bad as you think, and say not at all, and I meant that without my pink glasses, but again, it's about you being better, that's what matters. Yes, those are some really big pink glasses. But I can judge you. I have had pink glasses before. I would say I have had them for 3 years. So yes. The pink glasses thingy, maybe it's something that also starts being less a problem with age. I don't know, I started a relationship, and when the red flags started like popping up, everything went to shit. But it was like, okay, this was nice, goodbye. Instead of, wasting 3 years with someone. I am less willing to give more opportunities. I am less willing to invest in people. Need to sneeze. I am less willing to hang around with people that I know that can be problematic, etc., etc., etc. Run and run and run and run. I really love Glass Animals. I know they are not exactly a rock band, but I like them a lot. They are a really good band. On run. Bless you. Thank you. I left my best friend because they were trouble seekers, and thus I lost trust on them. The doubt of if they change it or not still pains me, but I'd rather not know at all. Maybe we are not so different after all, Luna. But yes, I still feel like, but I do not miss them. That's like that in my particular case, I do not think if they changed or not, because I have never been. I don't know. I have had like always this mindset of, okay, you can change, you can do better, you can try to fix things, but once something is done, it is done, and there is nothing you can do to undo it. There is nothing you can do to undo it. Once there is something that is done, there is nothing you can do to undo it. You only can try to make things better. You only can try. You can't fix something that you just fucking break to the floor, but you can try to make it better. You can make the compromise of not making the same mistake. You can try to change in order to not hurt the same way as you have hurt before.
Zari, have a hug. Look the chat.
See, Sari, have a hug. Look the chat. Oh, that's cute. That's a cute drawing, Poke. That's actually really cute. That's actually a really cute one. I know, I just think that once the damage is done, it is done. You can just try to make it better. And I feel like every single people, as the same way as we have like pain tolerance to actual physical pain, I think we have a certain tolerance to emotional pain too. And once you go past that threshold, there's no coming back. You can only hurt a person so much. You can only hurt someone so much until you break them. And I have been broken. I have been obliterated. and I have been able to grab the pieces and put myself back together. But I think that when that happens, when someone actually gets to break you, because it's hard. At least I feel like it's hard to break someone. Like, you can hurt someone, you can fuck up with someone, you can make mistakes that end up in hurting them. That doesn't mean you break them. That means that you can fuck up and you can hurt. I think that humans, as we are, it's just a part of life that sometimes we hurt the people that we care about, and that sometimes we are hurt. It's a part of the human experience, and the only thing that we can do is be better. So, getting to the extent of actually breaking someone...
You're correct, actually. On marketing, it's called trust threshold.
On marketing, it's called trust threshold. Huh, would you look at that? I like the fact that I know all of this shit just, by having shit making me sad instead of reading a book or something. But basically, yes, there's like a certain threshold you can just go to, and when you pass that threshold, you break the person. And I think it takes a really big amount of work to actually break someone. It depends from person to person. Maybe there is people that are more easily broken than others. For me, it took me 3 years, but once you pass that threshold, and once someone breaks you, there is no coming back from that. And also, I feel that every time there is like a saying that says that every time that you get broken, and once you put the pieces back together, technically there's some people that say that you are stronger. I don't feel that's the case for me. I feel like every single time that... I don't want to say every single time, like, as it has happened often, because there hasn't been like that many times where I have been like completely broken. Maybe twice or thrice in my whole life. Because there are like really specific things, the ones that actually break me. I feel like once I get like torn into pieces, the tolerance gets lower. Like next time, it's not as much as there will be needed more pain for me to get broken again. It's more of a, I will not let things get to this extent. Also, small side notes, I think I developed some sort of trust issues, because I have had people trying to approach me, and I am not able to open up the same way as I did before. I feel betrayed. There are some things that have happened recently that made me feel betrayed. More than heartbroken too. Heartbroken and betrayed. There are things that have happened recently that made me feel both heartbroken and betrayed. So I feel that... how was I explaining this? I feel like the tolerance is getting lower and lower, and I am not able to trust in people the same way as I did before.
It's just a dumb saying. Trauma survival actually makes you more sensitive.
Trauma survival actually makes you more sensitive, prone to trauma. Rather, with proper training, it's working on handling stuff. And yes, you have developed that. You have developed that, and it's understandable AF. Yes, I have some big trust issues. That was basically one of the reasons why I deleted the fucking the fucking vent channel, because I didn't feel it. I didn't feel it safe anymore. I didn't feel it to be a safe space anymore. I knew that people used it. I knew that people like to, be there for me when I needed them and I needed to vent something. But at the same time, I feel observed. I feel like observed, analyzed, and I feel like it didn't have control. I feel like a certain loss of control, like of anything can see this. Anyone can see this. I don't know if the person that can see this will they see it to try to be nice or care, or if someone will try to hurt me again. That was like the most prominent thinking. That's fucked up. Yes, it's like the, oh shit, you're big. It covers the whole fucking screen. Jesus. This is a chunky fish. Look at this. Holy fuck. Okay, get in the basket. Get in the basket. It's okay, there we go. And just shrink. Only 130 points, such. Okay, what a level fish. Okay. Yeah, I get it, and I believe it's a wise decision. Just, I feel, I got like this feeling of, I don't want people to hurt me. And I feel like it's fucked up because I have had like several talks about if someone is no longer in your life, they shouldn't have control over you. If someone has exited your life, if you have removed someone from your life, you shouldn't let them have control over you. But they still do. They still do. If I hear something, if something happens, the first reaction that I get usually is this one, that I don't want to get hurt. I don't want to tell this thing that is happening to me to this person because I am scared of being hurt again. I don't want to do this thing because I'm scared that it will end the same way as it has ended before. I feel like I am sometimes controlled by fear. And it's annoying. Completely annoying. To be controlled by fear. And to be controlled by someone that is no longer here anymore. I don't know. I think the most prominent. Oh shit. Okay. I think one of the most prominent feelings is the feeling of betrayal. I think that is one of the things that I feel the most. Betrayed, hurt, sad, scared of being hurt again. But
as
the
long
only
as
thing,
you take should as in best scenario,
as
and not as in blaming yourself for it. PLS, don't blame yourself. The controlled by fear is what I mean with learning emotional regulation techniques.
Learning emotional regulation techniques. I mean, yeah. No, I am not blaming myself. Okay, with this situation that you already know. Okay, no, Jess, I have blamed myself. I have blamed myself. I do blame myself a lot. You know, I'm gonna tell you with the exact same words that I have processed some things, like the exact same way they come to my mind. Sometimes instead of this person did this to me, I process it in a way when I say I let this person do this to me. They put this knife on my stomach just because I open their hand and I give them the knife. And yes, the most prominent thing that usually makes me think that way from time to time, it's the things that you know about. But there have been some other things too in my life that have made me go to a similar process of instead of thinking this person did this to me thinking I give the power to this person to hurt me the way they did. Come back. Get here. Get here. And I think that is a very toxic way of thinking. I do not excuse it. Because I have to I do tell myself, no, you shouldn't feel that way. If someone hurt you, it's their fault. You shouldn't feel like you shouldn't feel like you are responsible of, like, again, an asshole coming at you and just stabbing you. Oh yes, it's my fault. It's my fault because I was here. It's my fault because I trusted. It's my fault because I forgave. It's my fault because I gave them a second chance. Yeah. It's my fault because I moved the pieces that put me in this position.
But I totally understand the frustration.
You were human, dear. You were your kind self. Don't blame yourself. Those are natural responses, but I don't understand the frustration. I think that people have told me a lot, now that I think about it. If you're gonna talk about if you're gonna talk about like kindness and stuff, I think that people have told me, like the ones that I have talked about this whole thing with, besides telling me that they hope that this person gets run by a truck, besides telling me that, they tell me that they tell me literally, please don't change. Don't let this experience change you. I have been told several times, but different people, don't let this experience end up making you a worse person. Do not stop being kind. Do not stop being nice. Do not stop caring for people. Do not stop like opening your heart to someone just because of the things that you went through and just because of all of the damage that a certain someone did. And I don't think the past experiences will change me. I don't think change me in the sense of like me as a core, as my core, you know, like my core, the things that compose my person. I don't think those will be changed. Yes, I may be more wary of who I trust or talk to. Yes, I may... Ooh, holy shit, this one was big. 209? Oh, it's not my biggest high score. I will be more careful. I will be less willing to give chances to people if they fuck up, etc, etc, etc. But the core person, I think it's not gonna change. Like the things that make me me, I don't think that would change. But I can see, after how traumatic everything has been, I can see how people can feel
Queer_Goblin2, thank
like
you for the follow, ooh.
Like these things can change me. Oh wait, I got a follow. Give me 1 second. I'm catching fish. It's a mahi. The only reason why I know this fish is because of the bistro shorts that I get from YouTube from time to time. It's the only reason why I know what a mahi is. Okay, what is this? Twitch. Queer Goblin, thank you so much for the follow, sweetie. Hi, hello, welcome, what's up? Hello, Queer Goblin. Hi. I am currently talking about life and fishing, because those are the two most important things on the world. Having a happy life and being able to catch a bunch of fish. So welcome. I hope you enjoy the vibes. I hope you get a chill experience out of this. We are listening to some music too. I hope it's not too low. I would put a fucking Billie Eilish disc or something like that, because I have been listening to Billie Eilish a lot recently. Fucking #sadgirl. I know a lot of people still think that Billie Eilish is a little bit cringe. Again, I think they have a little bit way too many songs about being sad, you know? But that doesn't mean that some of the songs that they have don't actually hit. I have been listening to them a lot because they have some songs that actually hit really fucking hard. I have been listening a lot of Billie Eilish. I have been listening a lot to Lady Gaga. Mostly because of the Judas song. Because, again, I have had recently a Judas in my life. Mostly for that song. I have been listening a little bit of Lady Gaga recently. I don't know, I have been listening to my normal everyday music that tends to be Glass Animals, Half-Life, 21 Pilots. How are these other people called? Foo Fighters. Foo Fighters is one of my favorite bands of like all time. I highly respect her. The Bad Guy album was my companion on very hard time. Yes. You know what thing that I felt recently, Luna? If you wanna understand a little bit more how I feel. Speaking of bad guys, I think that a lot of people recently are trying... I think that one of the core problems of the community that I was in before in, not my community in particular. Again, I have a lot of respect, and I have not given 3 years of my life to my own community to have problems with them, right? More talking about like furries in general, particularly like Latin American furries and like the whole Twitch fandom and everything. I feel that since I was like at the beginning in there, I feel like since I was like since the very beginning, since I just started streaming, I feel like there has always been like a tendency to always have a villain. You should always have a villain in that fandom. Instead of actually making like a inner look and trying to actually, you know, improve yourself. There has actually been like this necessity of, okay, we're gonna look for a person, and everything bad that happens is because of this person. If people don't grow, if people can grow their channels, if people have like an inferiority complex, if people, you know, they have any issues or anything, there is always, instead of like looking inside, it's easier to look for a villain. And since I was at the beginning there, I have seen a lot of villains. I have seen a lot of people being like demonized. A lot of people being treated like demons. Like this person here. Maybe they did bad stuff. Maybe they didn't. There were some that did bad stuff. There were some that didn't. They get treated like the absolute demon. I have been reading, hearing, like, sometimes people, instead of saying things directly to your face, likes to say them away so you don't hear them. But the fandom, again, we are all in a fish tank. We are all in a fish tank. There is so much you can do to make a fish not hear the things that the other fish is saying if you are both in a fucking 15-gallon fish tank, you know? I have heard some people being like, you know, saying stuff like, I always laugh about the fact that some people have called me a mercenary for trying to stream in English instead of Spanish. Like, that's so fucking funny because Bondiola did first as a joke, and there were some people that actually said it. Like, they actually had the balls to be like, oh, if you make content like that, then you are a mercenary. Why are you not streaming in Spanish? But those are like the most tame criticisms that I have seen, because I have seen from the tamest to some that have actually made me really fucking angry, because they come from like a place of totally fucking unawareness. They come from like a place of how is it called? Of total unawareness. Like, they say these opinions because they are not realizing that, one, they are in a fish tank, and then two, they are being basically fucking idiots for saying that kind of stuff. That's tribalism for ya. What the fuck is tribalism? Tribalism for ya. I don't stream a lot on fandom spaces, but yeah, Light and Fury has been very much like that. I can even begin to guess why it is. Okay, so basically, in the tribalism, in the tribalist way of seeing things, I have been getting some criticism recently. Like, you know, there is a person that, like, my face is so itchy. Shit. There is a person that even went as far as saying that I have done nothing for the fandom. And there is a person that was like, oh, you just went away to another community instead of trying to fix your own. You're an hypocrite for not doing anything for this fandom. And it's funny, you know, because I have talked with like a lot of people from my own community and other people that I know from other places about that, and they are like, Sari, you went like your first year and a half, if not 2 years of streaming, basically being an open consultory, you know? People would just come in here and be like, Sari, I am sad because this thing happened. Sari, this thing it's happening to me and it's making me feel bad. Sorry, I had this situation going on. A lot of people actually really dislike when I stopped being like an open consultory like for people. I was basically free therapy. There was one point in my life on this fandom where I basically was free therapy, and there were people that were so fucking unaware of things that were like, why is Harry no longer free therapy? I don't know, motherfucker. Maybe because it was actually making me feel bad. Maybe because nobody should be giving free therapy for free every single fucking day for a year. I haven't seen it on English community so much, but I think it's because I don't spend much time because I barely aware that there is stuff here. Yes. Oh, that made me so angry. That made me so fucking angry. That made me so... The whole, you didn't do anything for the fandom. I have opened myself to so many people in this community, and I have heard so many problems from other people and tried to help them. And actually help them. There is people that stream in Spanish. I don't want to be like this other asshole. There is a certain asshole, and I'm not gonna say their name, of course. I don't think you know it, Luna. But they really goes on stream being something like, I have talk with the most bigger of the streamers. And maybe they just, I don't know, talk with a dude with 20 people on it. Because there's some people here still in the fandom that think that having, I don't know, 20 or 30 viewers makes you big. We aren't. But yes, there's some like that are like, yes, I am a person of big connections. I have talk with the most popular furries of all time. And maybe they'll talk, I don't know, to me or fucking, I don't know, a person that has 20 or 25 viewers or something like that. I don't want to be that guy. But I have had people telling me, sorry, you are the reason why I decided to stream. Sorry, I thought about quitting for more than once, and you were the reason why I didn't quit, because you told me and you gave me advice. There's some people, again, I don't want to point fingers, but if we are gonna talk about doing stuff for the community, maybe people can remember that there is a dude on the planet that is still fucking alive, thanks that a certain bitch actually moved her balls and tried to do something about it. Instead of being like, oh no, you are dying? That is so sad. I hope you get better. I don't want flowers. I want people to be more aware. Básicamente se vive nepotismo y valeverguismo. Up there are straight. You didn't do anything. The biggest groups in Latin furry do jack shit. The worst part is that the person that said that, Luna, is a person that you know. And it's a person that is also friends with Judas. From now on I will call them Judas, Luna. Like, you know, I was thinking about the whole chicken thingy, the whole Lord Baldomero thingy, and I felt it appropriate. I felt it appropriate to also give them a nickname, the same way they did before with someone that I used to care about. Is it cheese shaped? No. No. It is not cheese shaped. Actually, the cheese shaped person hasn't been that bad, actually. And this, as far as I'm aware. I got invited to a party for like a birthday of someone, and they were there and they were nice. Basically, okay, yes. They don't even have a shape, they're just an asshole. Okay, Luna. Just because I trust you. Okay, just because I trust you. Where are you, Luna? Let me show it to you. Okay, what's this? I'm gonna show it to you. Just because when I read it, I was so angry. I was so fucking angry. Where did I left it? I appreciate a different code name from the unnamed one, but no. Because he did another thing that also makes me want to call him like that. Where's this? Where's this? Okay, where are you, Luna? I don't think I ever talked to you. Okay, there you are. I mean, there's a hedge for my future project. Let's go, Pito. Estaba tirando espuma cuando lo vi. Oh shit, a fish. Oh, it's a rare one. It's a rare one. I keep getting rare fish, and the reason why I keep fishing is because I want to complete the Fishpedia. But I don't get the rare ones. I need not the rare ones, the super rare ones. Oh, I can claim the daily quest. Okay. I need to keep remembering to do the daily quests. Okay, I am still missing a lot of fishes, but the thing that I am missing the most is the things that I am missing the most are the super rare ones. I have 100% of the basics, 95% of the uncommon, 47% of the rare, and only 5% of the super rare ones. I wanna get the super rare ones. Well, my respect for them is gone. They didn't deserve any, Luna. They didn't deserve fucking any. Maybe they should look at their friend before... Maybe they should look directly to the eyes of their friend before saying that I didn't do anything for the fandom. Because the proof, it's in front of them. But they are such a garbage person that they are not willing to see it. Just because they have a bias. And to be fair, I'm pretty sure that these Judas of mine also trash talk them about me, and that's partially the reason why they are so pissed to say something so fucking that's so fucking annoying. I can't find the words because again it just makes me angry. Huh? Okay, yes, same, Luna. Fucking same. You should just go there and say sure, and when they like invite you to VR chat or something, just have my stream on a ginormous screen. That would be so funny. Make it be an statement. That would be so funny. They enter like the map, the VR chat world where you invite them, and you have me like on a ginormous screen, and you're using like a shirt, and you have like a shirt on your avatar with my face on it. I'm joking. In case it wasn't obvious, I'm joking. I am making a joke. I am making a joke. That's elaborately petty. I'm too lazy for that. Being petty just for the sake of being petty is not good, but being elaborate in like your pettiness just for the beat, it's fucking funny.
Hello Zai, hi, how's everything? Alpha yay to pat.
What the? Hello Sawi, how's everything? Hello Alpha, hi. What's up? I'm doing fine, mostly. Having a little bit of a... I want to say heart to heart, because on the contrast of someone that I know and that shall remain unnamed, Judas, I actually will try to maybe not vent this kind of stuff that often on stream. The only reason why I'm doing it now is because it's like... It has been big on my brain recently, and it's like in the middle of my way to function properly. Okay, what's this? Un alfita. And that's not the only thing, Luna. I have been hearing like a bunch of shit recently because it's really funny. It's like the most funny thing that I have experienced in my life is actually going to newer circles in order to evade the previous ones because you don't want to have to do anything with them anymore. And then going to a party or something and having someone like, hey, do you remember Carlos? Carlos cheated on his wife. Thrice. And you're like, oh. hey, do you remember Juan? Okay, Juan also cheated on her wife. And you're like, oh. Do you remember
My
Pepito?
God.
Pepito also cheated on her wife. And I go, oh. I recently learned that a person that is not my friend anymore, because we don't talk anymore, not who that's another person, another one, another one, not the one that we have been talking like recently, another one that I have talked like never about them on stream, like or like personally, like on DMs or anything, because it's like a little bit on the side of this whole stuff. A person that I used to know, and we used to be friends, and we just like we got like distance with each other just because life, you know, maybe you just don't interact with people. But I didn't like hold them in a bad regard. I went to a party. I met their ex in that party. We became friends because they were cool. And they just casually told me that this person cheated on them. And I'm like, oh. It's always fun to learn in this fucking fandom that everybody is cheating on every fucking body. Holy shit. Why are there... funny a little bit. Why are there so many cases of furries cheating on their partners? What? I don't even my life that's taking me upon this path of spending hours trying to make a chat command work. Please God help me and have mercy, or I'll bite your ankles. Ah fuck, I'm on this account. You are trying to make a command to make yourself bigger. You completely like 100% like honesty. Are you trying to make make your avatar able to get itself bigger whenever people do a command or something like that? Shut up! No! Then what are you trying to do? What the fuck are you trying to do to be that complicated? What are you trying to do for it to be that complicated? What the fuck are you trying to do then? No. For God's sake, we can be at peace for once in the community without being aware of the drama. Yes, that's the reason why I'm leaving, Arre. That's the reason why I left. Most of it. That is the reason why I'm fucking leaving. That is the reason why I don't stream anymore in Spanish more than once a week. Or if you only, oh Alpha, if you only could see the picture that I just sent to Luna. I am so angry. I am filled with rage. I am filled with rage. Rage consumes me. I am one with rage. I remember one case that was pretty off on furry stuff, and my conclusion was that this person was both depressed and a manipulative cunt. Maybe, I don't know. I just heard that most of the people that I used to talk with.
If you only said it to me, no.
If you only send it to me, arre no. I don't know if you're friends with the person, so I will not send it to you. But yes, oi, C-word. What do you mean? What do you C-word? C-word? Oi. Oh, you mean like Billy Butcher was said cock, corn, chocolate. Every single time that I heard corn, every single time that I learned that there is a rock band called Korn, something dies inside of me. Chocolate. Every single time that there is a band that is called Korn, something just melts inside of me. I feel the thing that makes it happen often how hypersexual furries can be, wanting more experiences or so.
Carburetor.
Tenía que decirte todas las cosas que he escuchado, Luna, porque sé que te juntas con la mayoría de estas personas, así que sería funny, pero no tengo ganas. No sé. Carburetor. Chilaquiles. Choclo. Ay, no puedo. Choclo, 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 choclo. Choclo is how you say corn in Spain, in Argentinian Spanish. So every time that I see the band Corn, it just pops in my head. Choclo. I am
Choclo, best
I am not
word.
completely ignorant. Worry not. I don't know. I don't know what is worse. And I believe me that I don't know what is worse. I don't know if it's worse being ignorant or if it's worse like knowing some deep shit and like some deep bad stuff and still putting up with it, you know? So I like to prefer that you are. I was honestly prefer to believe that you are ignorant, but that sounds like I'm saying that I prefer for you to be stupid. That's not what I meant. I will prefer to think that maybe you don't know that much stuff as you think you do. Choclo, best word. But yeah, it's basically that. I was talking a little bit about everything, but I was talking like all of the things that have making me feel sad recently. Because I had not been able to like function
Found
properly.
the original GIF without the true thing.
I have been like sleeping a lot and feeling a little bit tired. So I wanted to fish and just have like a small talk with everybody. Why is this not getting real? What the fuck? Oh shit, it's a super rare one! It went straight to the bucket. It's a Mahi super rare one! Let's go! Okay, I got another super rare.
That starting in the middle of next year I will start making content.
There is a possibility that starting in the middle of the next year I will start making cooking content. I mean, that sounds good. So I found the original gift without the true thing. Oh my fucking god. Choclo best word. Of course you find the original gift. Of course, the person that had to find the original gift is Poke. Of course. Of all people. It wasn't even Kate. It had to be Poke. It had to be fucking
look
Poke.
At the chat. The gift was sent to the chat live.
The gift was sent to the chat live. I know. If I go there to show you what I've been doing, will you promise to like hide other avatars? To like hide all there's avatars? I can wait another time. Just tilted, and I've been on this the whole day. I need to show it off. Like, I don't know if I'm in the mood for it.
Do that.
I did not knew you could do that. Yes, there is a new thing, Alpha, on this chat, that you can send GIFs and images if you have a VIP or if you have mod. If you have any of those, you can post like anything you want.
Nice.
Yes, but I am not doing the sub point VIP thing anymore. I only give VIP to tier 3 subs or to people that I just think are cool. I'm not doing the whole thing of like making people be able to redeem the VIP. Because I don't think it's worth it. I don't think it's worth it. People farm the VIP, they redeem it, and they leave. Do I need to fight a bear to win the VIP? Understand that my sadness, forgiveness, we all I need, and I must love everyone, even aunque me sangre el hocico. Even then, you overestimate my amount of patience. I must say that a lot of it is me being merely diplomatically quietish. Okay, yes, I do overestimate your amount of patience because I think you're a very. I think you have a knack for forgiveness. I think you have like a certain knack for forgiveness and for giving the chance of people to be better. So I sometimes feel like if I will show you a picture of someone murdering someone else, you would still be like, but they are getting better. But maybe I do overestimate how patient of a person you are. Because I just showed you a picture of someone being an asshole and you just went like, okay, I will not talk to this asshole anymore. The worst part, Luna, the part that enervates me the most is that fucking person also streams in English. That I can't understand. It makes me so angry. Oh, it makes me so angry. At least it's funny angry. It gives me so much anger that it just goes like all around to the point where it's just funny again. Hasta donde sé los... Okay. Yes, in order for the GIF to work,
It
alpha...
depends. But
that does sound very
mean,
meal. I said I won't talk to them because describing murder is a guy in Discord does. What I was gonna say is that the links need to end with .gif, .png, or something like that. If they don't end with dot and an extension, they don't work. So some E6 links work. Please do not post porn on the chat. I will ban you. Nothing sus, nothing porn. You will make me end the stream, and then I will permanently ban you. But you can post stuff from those kind of places. Please do not be like Luna the other day that she used a fucking Roll24 link. But yes, a lot of links work. Yes, it's basically that. I was so angry. That person. Oh, the fact is that I tell you like all of the reasons why am I angry. It would make like more obvious how it is. But I don't wanna have beef with anybody. I'm just angry. Oh, that is a cute GIF. Yes, that's me. That's literally me. When I saw that. How can you have a friend being alive in front of you and that not be enough proof that I did something? That I tried something. Oh my fucking god. I am so angry. People are such a big pieces of shit sometimes. People can be nice too. Masca chicle por el enojo. Yes, if I had gum, I will be like I'm nibbling on it real hard. I will be biting on it like a real super mega fucking hard.
To cry.
I am angry, but I've learned to breathe, I guess. You think I could send a porn GIF live? I am not an asshole. No? I don't think any of you can send a porn link. I don't think any of you will send a porn link. What I think is that one of you may send something that is a little bit sus, and maybe your tolerance for sus stuff, it's not at the same level as Twitch tolerance for sus stuff.
Even when it's a hard time, you're doing well. And then
I'm sure she'll say you are doing a good work, even when it's hard and you're doing well, and then keep petting you. Look, chat. Oh, I don't know. I think if Toriel existed, she will look at me and be like, "Get a job, Ari. Get a job, my son. My child, get a job, Ari. My unemployed child, please get a job." Okay. Come on.
Go, do crime.
Go, do crime.
A good thing of having grown up with anxiety? I've always been shy of venting stuff online. I'm glad for that, because otherwise I would have burnt down many nations.
You sure? I don't know. I have anxiety too. And the only reason why I end up like venting some stuff online, it's because... I don't know, I think that before nobody would have cared. But I think that nowadays there are some people that do care about how I feel. So I don't want to be like, I don't want to just be another actor in this platform being like, yes, I am super fine. Every day I'm doing great. If I am dying inside, Maybe I wouldn't go into the explicit details if it's something that involves someone that is also part of the community. But I would be like, yes, I am sad because of this, and I would say it like with some tact and like trying to not give away all of the details. Maybe like making a post. What the fuck? Holy shit! That is me. That is also me. How can I tell something like that? Again, to be fair, the person that actually made that post, Luna, I have heard them before. Like, it's a person that they previously hate me. Like, it's a person that was already someone that had beef with me. And was like, Sari is this, Sari is that, Sari does this, Sari does that, Sari is bad because of this, Sari is bad because of that. Again, someone that doesn't have the capability to actually look inside of them and be like, Maybe I am also an asshole. They never do. They never fucking do. Limao. Yes, that's Zephyro GIF is basically me. That's so me for real. That's so me for real. Yeah, but I don't know. I think that recently, if I had to express how I feel, I think it's happier than ever from Billie Eilish. Literally, like the phrase that is like completely burned on my mind is "You made me hate this city," because I used to love being here. I don't love it anymore, and it's sad because it's sad to put so much effort and love and care for an space, for a group of people, and then one day realize that those good feelings inside of you that made you stay there, they are gone, and you have to go looking for something else. Hi Tefi. Hello Tefi. Hi Tefi. What's up Tefi? I am bending Tefi. I am bending because I am sad Tefi. What's this? I stepped out. Sorry if I got here at the wrong time and the wrong thing. Hope to see you. Kate, stop saying. Okay, Aki, stop saying sorry. You are not in a bad time. The fact that I wasn't able to, I don't feel like being with someone right now. That's why I didn't tell you to come here, don't come in here. You don't have to be sorry. You don't have to be sorry. You don't have to be sorry. You didn't do anything wrong, and I hope that the thing that you were like doing, I hope that the thing that you were doing, you are able to make it function, because I know how it is to be like the whole day trying to make like an extension, a command, a redeem, or whatever work, and then end the day without it working. I have had that experience. Yeah, I feel ya. Oh. That is a cute GIF. Those are the kind of GIFs that I want you to send instead of like, you know, weird kinky ones. Thank you for the water. I was very thirsty. I don't know. I'm gonna put the Billie Eilish song even if it's not exactly rock, because holy shit, I have been listening to it a lot. I have been listening to that song a lot. So y'all are gonna hear it with me. Where is it? Where's this song? I almost got scammed. What? I almost got scammed. I was scary. They knew my name in the first call and made it. Oh shit! You almost got scammed? Oh shit! Because I saw how easy it is to search safe things and not the kinky ones. Have a fucking hug, you massive dingoes. Tefi, holy shit. It's important to be careful online because yes, it's really easy to actually access the information of people. It's actually like really easy to actually get the information of someone. So you shouldn't be surprised if someone actually knows like your data, and they try to use to like trick you into thinking that they are like a company or a business or anything. And then to be like extra careful with those things, you know, especially now that I stream in English. I know that I am like way more. I know that the same way that newer opportunities may come, the same way that can happen, also I can have like much more people trying to either scam me or, you know, trying to make bad stuff like, you know, attacks, raids, whatever. I try to be like more wary of that stuff, and I am really sorry that you had to deal with that, Defi. Getting scammed, it's not a joke. No, this is not the song. This one. From you, I'm happier than ever. Okay, if I end up making a karaoke night, which, you know, will happen, it is at this point it's kind of a given that it will happen at some point. When we do a karaoke night, I'm gonna sing this song. I am actually gonna get drunk, like super drunk, and then go to the stage and sing this live. So y'all lie. so y'all fucking perish with me. I was actually looking for a playlist for it to sound when this one ends. As this. Dicen que filtran información de la obra social, por eso casi la pegó, porque la armaron muy bien, dio miedo. There's a lot of companies, Tefi, that tend to have like breaches on their information. For example, Tarjeta Naranja had a breach on their information. I think it was like a year or 2 years ago, and a bunch of data got leaked. It's something that usually can happen. That is the reason why one should always be like aware of that stuff happening. Like if it happens, if there's like a breach, people on social media or like news, they talk about it. So one should always like keep an eye out. So if something where you have like information on gets a breach or something, maybe you'll have to change passwords or just like be aware so you don't get scammed too. O sea, de lo mismo. Una vez fui a ver qué onda en un call center que me llamaron por laburo y tenías que pedirle la clave fiscal y bocha de datos. Dejé porque alta estafa. No, alto miedo, boludo. La clave fiscal, no, qué horror. Te pedían de todo. Okay, the most normal thing, I don't want to say normal, but I have heard like in a lot of places, when you wanna like go work there, they make you sign un pagaré. Te hacen firmar un pagaré en blanco. I have heard of like some shitty ass companies that if you work there, they make you sign te hacen firmar un pagaré en blanco. Lo cual me parece a mí re peligroso. Yo di todos los datos y luego me pidieron vender 6K de pesos en perfumes. No, qué horror. Qué horror. I don't know how to say pagaré in English. They may just sign one of those papers that legally forces you to pay a certain amount of money, and they may you sign like a one that is in blank. You made me hate this city. That is extremely illegal, by the way, but I think people do it anyways. A lot of things are illegal and people still do, you know. Yeah, when I get hired, give us 6K. Jesus fucking Christ. I don't have. Make me feel sad. The time that you showed up on time. The lines you never did. That is such a good song. What's up, kid? Been good. It's understood. All my problems your own. Just fucking leave me alone. I am so sad to know that Billie Eilish doesn't write her own songs. I know that is a normal practice in the industry, but it was like it doesn't make me enjoy them like any less. But I was like, it was like that Simpsons scene. There's like a Simpsons scene when Marge is like young and is on the bus, and she has like a lunchbox of a band, and someone tells her, "Ew, do you like that band? Didn't you know they don't write their own songs?" And Marge is like, I had that same experience with Billie Eilish. El recibo, borramos la foto, pero no sé ya. Sí, no se dio cuenta cuando estaba en Lama, que estaba buscando la clave fiscal porque los tenían altavoz, llegaron a sacarme info igual, tengo miedo. ¡No! ¡Te sacaron info! Borramos la foto, pero no sé ya. ¡No! Les mandaron ¡Ay, no! ¡Qué peligroso, boluda! Get hugged, Molon, you are beloved and amazing, not enough words to express my love. A estar checando de que cuentas y eso cada rato por un rato. Sí, posta, a estar checando constantemente. You should be checking like constantly to see that you don't get like any transaction made in your name or anything like that. That's the reason why I don't want to do I always tell my parents that they should never do stuff that implies like giving information on call or on WhatsApp. If they do it, it should be either on an official website that is like 100% sure that it's an official website, or in person. Never by phone. Or if it's by phone, it's actually with you calling an official phone number. Like, you know, a lot of companies have like the official phone numbers. Like, for example, if you wanted to call, I don't know, Claro, because your internet your internet fucking sucks and it's dying, you have like the official line of Claro. And then you call that, and if they ask you for your data, you know that it's the official line. But if someone calls you and is like, I need your information on the internet, and then you shouldn't tell them anything. Yo caí porque los forros del trabajo rompen las bolas todo el tiempo por teléfono. No, that's how they get you. Yeah, if you're like used to people being annoying on your phone, like requesting data and stuff, yes, that's exactly how they get you, because they are probably aware of that. They are probably aware that you're getting like a lot of those type of calls. So maybe they were aware of that. Maybe they were aware of that, and they use that as an advantage. What the fuck is that? Oh my fucking god. I guess this. A mí una vez me quisieron hackear el WhatsApp. Me llamó un número así normal, escuché a una señora y yo decía, hola, hola. Pero del otro lado escuché un hombre hablarle a la señora que me llamó y colgó. Después en mi celular salió una notificación de WhatsApp dando un código. No, qué horror. Qué horror. That is so creepy. That is so fucking creepy. That is so fucking creepy. Like having someone requesting your data like that. That is so creepy. Oh, that is a cute GIF. I love 90 Woods. I actually love 90 Woods. And I saw, Pocket, that you are making a bunch of those icons. I saw that we're making like a lot of 90 Woods themed icons. It seemed that people like them a lot, because when you made like the second post doing some icons for free, people got there ASAP. People got there like real fucking fast. People got to that post really super fucking fast. I mean, people like free art, you know, but still, that doesn't exclude the fact that it was remarkably fast. Yep, another 10 more are going on the way. Jesus fucking Christ, you're making a lot of art, Poke. You're making a bunch of art recently. I shall extend my congratulations to you, Poke, because I know that making that amount of art constantly, it's, you know, hard, and it takes time. So the fact that you're doing it on raffles, I think that's very cool. Speaking about stuff, people, now that I am like with a more clear mind, because I was able to vent some of the stuff that was happening to me recently. TLDR for all of the people that weren't here before. If you want to know about it, you can either check the VOD, or the TLDR will be a lot of emotional stuff. A lot of people try to be like I'm a sort of a villain or something. Someone even going to the extent of saying that I had never done anything for the fandom or something like that. And another stuff that made me real angry / sad recently. But now that I am with a clearer mind, I wanted to say that I did a poll on the Discord server, in case you're interested, because I am trying to do like one event every Saturday. I don't think I will keep it forever as a one event every Saturday. I think I will do like 1 month like that, maybe 2, and then I will start doing them like twice a month instead of once a week. But we did like the Fursona tier list, and now I put like 8 different events on the Discord server in one of the channels. So you can go there and vote for which event you would like to see, and you can vote for all of the events that you want. You don't have to just vote for one. You can vote for all of them if you want. Okay, there's like some good stuff in there. I think that the reason why I'm doing that, I don't want to be like, you know, the tier list girl. I don't want to be the tier list girl. I don't want to be la chica tier list que solo hace tier list. but I wanna get as much traction as possible here, both here and in my social media accounts. I wanna attract as much traction as possible, at least for a while. You reached 300 followers on Twitter. Let's go, Poke! Congratulations! Let's go. But yes, I wanna have like as much traction around here as possible. That's why I'm making like these events. I still haven't been able to meet that much creators to make like. I still haven't been able to meet that much people. I have met some creators since I started streaming in English. Thankfully, there are some people that are willing to talk to me or to hang out, but it's a mixture between people being a little bit more closed here and a mixture of me being extremely awkward to meet new people. That is making it a little bit hard to actually, meet another creators on the community that speak in English. So I can, both like talk, maybe share experiences. I would like to have people to talk and be like, hey, I'm planning this, what do you think? And they to be like, hey, I'm planning this, what do you think? Feedback. I would love to have people. I would love to have friends in it. Oh, my definition of friendship always gets in the way. I like to know people here, but it's hard. It's really hard because I am extremely socially awkward, and I don't know. I have never been good at making friends. I have never been particularly good at making friends. I am not good at reaching people. I am better at taking care of the people that is already here. But I am making an attempt. I am trying to interact with creators. There are certain people that actually there's a few certain people that actually caught my attention, because I could go the normal way and just go and knock the door of everybody till someone actually pays attention. It's like, hey, hello, and we can interact. But I don't like that. I have never liked that. So I'm just trying to hang out. I am watching streams constantly. I am hopping from stream to stream, trying to find, content creators that I like around here. And I have found a few. I have found a few people that I actually tend to hang out in their streams. And I hope that I can eventually get to be friends or something, because I like the stuff they do. I like the stuff they do and I like the personality that they have. But it's complicated. Where's this fish? Perdón que no lo puse en inglés porque quedé con el culo en la mano. Nao dice que no puedo hacer mucho con lo que me sacaron porque estuvo cerca. Estoy re paniqueada. Tranquila, boluda. Ya dije que el canal este es en inglés / español. Tipo, ¿cómo se llama esto? Primero inglés y lenguaje secundario en español. Si hablan en español de vez en cuando no me jode para nada. Mirá si voy a fantasmear, ¿cómo se llama esto? Mirá si voy a fantasmear, o sea, fantasmear un poquito, sí, porque tipo siento que de a rato sí me siento media fantasma, pero también mirá si voy a fantasmear tanto para decir, no hablen español, no de español, no Spanish, only English, nah, tan boluda no. Oh, it's almost Arf, Zephyr, hello, hi, welcome, what's up? I am sorry you had to go through all that, Defi. I am really sorry that you had to go through all that. The next month is our friends are coming. I don't have money. Hey, Defi, we're gonna hang out again. We're gonna hang out in ARF again. And do you wanna go to the Abasto shopping again? I wanna. We can eat chicken together again. We can eat fried chicken together again. I think it would be nice to see you. I actually thought about not going to ARF several times. But I actually thought about the people that would actually be happy to see me. Okay, there are 2 reasons why I actually thought. There are 3 reasons why I actually thought about not going to ARF. I want to go. No hablo español. Ni que tuvieras 4 cafeteras, literal, sí. Ni que tuviera 4 cafeteras, ni que tuviera 3 terrenos, boludo. No, but there's some reasons why I actually thought about not going to ARF. 2 of them being people that I don't want to interact with. No, not that I want to interact with. There is one that I think it will be really fucking awkward because reasons. Because it's someone that I had to ban from my other channel, and I know he's gonna be there and he's gonna be hanging around with some friends, and I was like, oh, that's gonna be awkward. But then I went, okay, nah, that's not a reason. That is not a big enough reason to go. to not go. But there's the second reason. There is a person that I am actually kind of scared that they might try to hurt me. Because it's one of the persons that is involved with the whole legal thing that I am dealing with, that I have been dealing with for like a year or so. So there's like a person that I am actually scared that they might try to hurt me. And that one was one of the reasons why I was like, maybe I should not go. But then the other reason was the money, because last months have been rough. I had to pay like the computer thingy, I had to move out, and not only that, but even if I am living with my parents, I still need to put like some money on the house. Like I pay the internet, I pay a bit of like the amount of I have to like give them. I have to spend like around, I don't know, $120, $130 or so on the house. Like some money to them, some money for services, and then the money. To that you have to put like the money of the PC components. So I was like, okay, tengo el culo rotazo, no tendría que ir, ¿cómo se llama esto?, a Buenos Aires porque me va a salir mucha plata. But there is some people I want to see. There is some people that I want to see. There is a friend, for example. There is a friend that this is gonna be their last furry convention, because after this one they're gonna move to Mexico. So I was like, I wanna say goodbye. I wanna hang out. I wanna have fun. I wanna maybe share a drink with them. After the event is done, I wanna say goodbye, because they are nice and I feel like they deserve that. Oh, I really love that drawing of Night in the Woods. Oh fuck. What do you mean, oh fuck? Sorry, look at this. This one is very cute, of course. I want to go. Sorry, look at this. I was going to go to the Confuror, but that happened at the end, and then the other group I was going to join got into a fight. Context, shut up, Zephyr. Okay, but I was thinking, what I was thinking? I actually had like a brain fart. I had a big brain fart. No. What I was gonna say? Oh fuck, person who might hug, yeah. But yes, I wanted to say goodbye to this person because I think they deserve it. They are nice, and I know they care. I need a hug too. If I see you, Defi, I'll hug you. I'll give you a big hug. I'll give you a big hug. Because you are nice. You are cool. You are cool, and you are nice, and you are cool. And I know that being an adult is fucking hard. So I think that you are one of the people that I know that really deserves a hug. Wow. Get in here. Marquitos. It's a mackerel. It's a mackerel. It's a mackerel, or as I like to call them, Marquitos. Defi sure does hug that beard, yes. So involved, but not bad. Okay.
Good night, Sari. The cold made me feel tired.
Good night, Sari. The cold made me feel tired. Oh, you mean about the legal thingy? No, there is one of the person that is involved in a bad way. It's gonna be there. And yes, I don't think they will, because there's gonna be like security, and because it would actually give me a really nice leverage legally if they try to do anything. If they tried anything, it will actually give me a lot of legal leverage. But yes, there is always like the insecurity of this person is in this event. I don't know if I am just gonna be like, eating something and then you will just like go from behind and bonk me in the head or something like that. Can you fish a coelecant? I don't know what that is. Good night, Sari. The cold made me feel tired. Have a nice night. Good night, Poke. Thank you for being on the stream. I really appreciate it, Poke. Good night. Good night. One of the people that was involved in a bad way. Like you had the dude that did the bad thing, and then you had the other dude that supported the person that did the bad thing. So the one that supported the person that did the bad thing is gonna be there, and that scares me a little bit. And I know that scares me a little bit, and I don't think nothing will happen. and I will be sure to, like, before anything, tell the staff to the event, like, hello, hi, I have this situation. I don't think nothing will happen, but I want to know what I can do in case something happens. I need antidepressants 4 times as strong. I have been thinking about getting antidepressants or something like that. Maybe something that can help me not wanting to sleep that much. I think if I want to sleep as much as I am sleeping recently, it's because I am really depressed. It's because I am also a bit depressed. Oh, this is a rare one? Oh, no, this is a common one. I thought it was gonna be a rare because it was actually like taking a while to get out of the water. Oh, there's a cute picture. Ay, ¿cómo se llamaban esos pajaritos? Son los enamorados o algo así, no sé cómo se llaman. Those birds are really cute, and they have like a name. That was something between the lines of love. I don't know what the name was. No eran los enamorados, era algo así. Loro. No, no es un loro. No es un loro, la concha de tu madre. Hijo de puta. No todo pájaro, boludo, que no es un pollo, es un loro. Forro. Son loros. Agapornis. Lovebirds. That's probably it. I do recommend going to the psychiatrist, not psychologist, to see what meds you might need. That's the problem. That's the problem. I don't want to go to my psychologist because, 1, it's expensive as fuck. And 2, they don't want to give me any medication. That's something that I have been talking with some people about it. And it's like, I don't know if it's pride. I don't know if it's that psychologists don't want to give medication to you. I don't know what is it, but the times that I have told them, like, I need medications because I feel awful, they are like, either you get okay, or te meto o te interno. Y yo como, oh. Maybe it's pride. Maybe it's because, I don't know, they had me for like 2 years, 3 years. And me making like the recession from being bad to be okay. And being bad again can be maybe hard to can maybe hurt the ego. I don't wanna assume anything, but yes, that has been like an interaction that has happened. Agaporni, sí me parecía que era algo así. Ah, my nose is itchy. En este paso sí pediría internamiento. Yo no me internaría. Yo no me internaría ni en pedo. Yo no me internaría ni en pedo. Pero si tuviera medicación conmigo, si tengo a alguien que le podía decir como tipo que se llama mi viejo. Toma, acá tenés la caja, cuídamela, lo haría. Pero no me internaría. The issue is that dealing with psychiatrists can be tough, so like my guy is specialized on how meds meets, so I have a very full treatment. I think I do think I also need some kind of treatment too. Like, I feel like I have tried like my whole life, not only me, but the people around me, to convince me that I don't have anything, that I am a functional person, but I don't feel functional. I have never feel functional. I have always felt like I am trying to be functional, like I am making an active effort to be as functional as possible, but I have never feel like I'm a functional person, you know. Wake up, do a routine, work, eat something, go to sleep. I don't know. I have like a really big problem when it comes to having routines and stuff like that. I don't want to self-diagnose, but you know, I come from a household with a mother that has diagnosed chronic depression and bipolar disorder, and my father is kind of depressed too. So, you know, I don't feel like the fruit may fall too far away from the tree, you know? I think that's an actual saying. My treatment line is supposed to suppress norepinephrine and cortisol, but the production percentage is 190%. Jesus. I don't know, maybe getting my hormone treatment will fix me. I don't know. Things have been rough in that department, like in the health department. It was never ever allowed to see. I wasn't never ever allowed to see a psychiatrist, TBH. Some families have like some issues with that. I feel like a lot of parents don't let their kids go to a psychologist or a psychiatrist, but or to a psychiatrist because they don't wanna admit that their sons may be a little bit fucked up, and it may partially or completely be their fault. I had like a lot of arguments during my childhood with my parents that were from things that were like between the lines of why are you the one feeling bad if I should be the one that feels bad? Why do you have to go to a psychologist if I am the one that should go to a psychologist? You don't have the right to feel this way. Why are you feeling sad if the only thing that you do is being on your room all day? Why do you feel sad if you don't have to pay for stuff? Why do you feel sad when I was like young, you know? If the only thing that you have to do is go to school and eat, why do you feel sad? You shouldn't feel sad. You are not allowed to feel sad. You don't have the right to be sad. And I think that kind of fucks up the brain a little bit. Maybe that's partially the reason why nowadays I tend to think that the bad stuff that happens to me is like my own fault. Like, if someone hurts me, it's not their fault, it's mine. The argument is that they don't want to take me to make me narco-dependent, like they feel medications are counterproductive. Okay, if they don't want to, if they don't want you taking medication, then you can go to a psychologist. And if you go to a psychologist and the psychologist analyzes you and is like, okay, like for real, you really need medication, maybe the psychologist can like, make your parents understand that they may be your parents and they may think that they are wise or something like that, but they don't know jack shit of fucking medicine and they should respect the opinion of a professional. Sorry, don't worry. Let me catch this fish and then I shall stretch myself. Esta también se estira, girl. Oh shit. Esta también se estira. Oh shit. There we go. I am just fishing normal fish. I'm so sad. I wanna fish something good. I wanna fish something rare again. So I have the happy pills regulators teaching my brain to make me happy to make the happy hormones and identify it better. A relaxer causes anxiety, and one that blocks other substances and avoids me having extreme high and lows. I should like make a cocktail with all of the things that you take and be like, wah. The only thing that would annoy me about that, Luna, is the fact that I think that you can't drink anything. Like you can't drink any alcohol. You can drink any alcohol, so I wouldn't be able to go to parties anymore. I mean, it will be an appropriate sacrifice for mental health, but it will annoy me. Because, for example, I wanna go to like Forality, and I wanna party all of the nights of Forality, and then I wanna go to ARF, and I wanna party all of the nights of ARF. So I should probably give that up in order for like mental health. And if as a psychiatrist seems that thinks that is appropriate, I will. But first, the only problem, an issue, is that psychological help costs a lot of money. I was actually thinking, that depending on how well, I was thinking that there's like a lot of things that are like on hold because of ARF. There are a lot of things that are on hold because ARF usually means spending a lot of money, on the travel, on the actual entry to the event, or on like the hotel. For example, I think I need like $200 or something just to pay for the hotel, on food, on Uber, on the money that I need to like buy some booze to take to the party. But once ARF is gone, once I finish, like, once like June ends, after that, I need to start like getting my shit back together. I need to like just start putting shit together. Nowadays, I wanna put like all of my effort into making this channel grow. And if things seem to go half decently, if things seem to be okay for a while, and I am able to, you know, save a little bit of money, my head is so itchy. I will actually get like health insurance. No, that's una obra social. Voy a contratar una obra social para poder, qué sé yo, ir al psicólogo, ir al psiquiatra, ir al dentista. Si me enfermo, por ir a un médico y comprar medicación en lugar de tener que estar acostada a esperar que se me pase la enfermedad, etc. I don't know how to say all that jazz in English, but basically, I basically don't know how to say all that jazz in English. I think it's called medical coverage. Like, you know, you pay a certain amount of money every month in order to access like certain services related to your health. In my last studies, I became immune to serotonin stimulants. Holy shit! I need to see the psychiatrist. That word is hard. Psychiatrist. Okay. Omint? I don't know. Yeah, the thing that you pay every month in order to have like things that can like in order to have access to like health stuff. Yeah, I shouldn't drink. I could, but it can go from getting drunk faster to puking immediately, or heart attack is very uncommon. TBH. I have drunk a tiny bit. I can, but I get dizzy. Monster, I can, but not super advisable. Super advisable. Can get dizzy. Doesn't mean I will, but I could. Oh fuck. What about synapse stimulants? At this point, I just would love to replace my brain with someone else's. Like Kenjaku from Jujutsu Kaisen. I'm joking. But I would love to, I don't know, I would just go into my head and be like, with the fucking broom or something. Like, I would love to clean my brain of all of the bad shit that is going on in there. Can I redeem the daily thingy? Okay. I have another daily. Oh shit. I need to do another daily. I have to do my daily quest. I wanna get like a lot of petals so I can like buy stuff. Wait, can I buy like the new rod? Wait, can I buy the new rod? Fish deck spring. Okay, so I have how many? I have 50,000. Okay, I have 50,000 petals. I need how much? Oh, I need 25,000 petals in order to get the rod. That's so sad. In order to get like the new rod, in order to get the bamboo rod. Okay, only 10,000 more to go, I fucking guess. Why can't I close this? Why can't I close this? Get away from me. I can't close the menu. Oh, there we go. I don't know why I wasn't able to close the fucking menu. I must go to the store to buy some cheese. Love you, Sari. Love you, Luna. Thank you for being here. I have been on psychiatric medication since I was like a 10-year-old. Holy shit. Thankfully, I don't think I have like anything that is chronic. I don't think I have like any chronic mental health issue. Maybe I might be a little bit autistic. You know? Like, I have even thought about it because, I don't know, I have always felt like there is something in me that doesn't function the same way as the average person. And to be fair, most of the time in the circles that I end up in tend to be circles with a lot of like neurodivergent people. So maybe I do have my own neurodivergencies too. I think that I have for sure is anxiety. I suffer from anxiety a lot. Anxiety is something that sometimes controls me. And there's for example, times when I'm just like looking at the screen, like in my starting soon, and I have like everything prepared just to start streaming, and I'm just standing there. because I am anxious. What if people don't come? What if people don't like the stream? What if the stream goes bad? What if I lose more followers? What if people lose the interest, etc., 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 etc.? And it just like it kind of drives me insane. From time to time, things kind of drive me insane. From time to time, things just kind of drive me insane. So things like anxiety and stuff. So I have given it a fair share of like thinking, like if there's like anything like that is wrong or broken inside me. And the worst part is that I don't have ADHD or autism. No, it's not like you have something chronic. It may be like chronic depression, or that your brain doesn't generate like a certain thingy, something like that. I don't know. When I was like doing therapy, when I was like big into therapy, there was like a period of time when I had a job, like you know, a 9 to 5 job. I used to have like a 9 to 5. I used to have like a 9 to 5. It wasn't exactly a 9 to 5. It was more of a 9 to... No, it was a 9... Yes, it was a 9 to 5. I used to have like a 9 to 5. And I used to be like able to pay for a psychologist. I went to like the same psychologist for... I think that 2 years, a year and a half. And he helped me a lot. He actually helped me a lot to like cope with everything that was like wrong around me. And basically the way they explain it is that the thing that I have, they told me that there were like 2 types of depression. There's like 2 types of depression. There is like chronic depression that comes from like your brain not being able to produce certain things. Therefore, it's something medical that 100% needs treatment, because it's something that in your brain that is not functioning the way it should, due to like a physical thing. And then they told me there is the other type of depression, that is the depression that is caused by the context of where you are. Maybe you may not be a depressive individual, but you may be in an ecosystem that actually depresses you a lot. You may be a really functional person, really nice person, but you are surrounded with shit. Therefore, you constantly feel bad, you constantly feel depressed, and you have the same symptoms as someone with the other type of depression. So basically, that's what they told me. And they told me I had this one. They told me, like, they say, for example, your mother has the chronic type. That's why she has to go to a psychiatrist. That's why she needs to take medication. That's why she has to do like constant checkups. And he told me then, by my analysis and by the time that I have been like hearing you, seeing you, knowing your experiences and the things that you have shared with me, I can tell that the type of depression that you have is the one that is because of your context, because of the place you live. That's when my psychologist told me that I had to leave my parents' house, that I had to actually go live by my own, either by my own or with a friend. And I did. And I was really happy back then. Like, from time to time, okay, remember that I said that I had like a few regrets, that I am a person that doesn't like to have regrets. I am a person that doesn't like to have regrets because I think there is no point in going through life thinking I regret having done this. Either make it better or let it go. There is no point in going around with regret. So, one of the few things that I actually regret is coming back home. It's actually coming back home. It's, even if I know that it would have been super fucking hard to keep living the way that I was living, that being in an apartment with someone and, you know, paying like el alquiler, I don't know how to say it in English, paying like the rent, even if it was like going up every single fucking month because the country was going to shit. I still regret it. I still regret it because I was comfortable. I had a room that was way smaller, but it was like easier to maintain, easier to clean, easier to just be there, you know, and be comfy. It was easier to heat in like winter. It was easier to cold it in summer, and it was easier to just live there. Give me 1 second, and one of my controllers died. This usually happens like at the 3-hour mark of the stream because my batteries aren't exactly good. So I need to plug it real quick. Give me 1 second, I'll be back real quick. I need to plug the battery and change it. I need to change the battery and plug the old one. Okay, I'm back. Sorry. What? I heard like a Discord message for 1 second. Okay, what's this? Beginning of becoming independent is the worst. Yes. Like the beginning of like being independent can be a bit of a pain. Okay, what is happening to my altar right now? Like I'm on a weird pose. Maybe I have to get like in the same place I was before. I need to use. I'm gonna need to use. I'm just gonna be able to use one hand though because of the fact that my other control is charging, and since I am very smart, I actually forgot to buy new batteries. I need to get a new pair of batteries because normally the thing that I do is use the ones that I have that are rechargeable, and then I have like 3 batteries. I have 4 rechargeable batteries. 3 function really well, and then I have one that it just sucks. It has like a really short lifespan, so I have to change it midstream. I put like a disposable battery. I put the battery that is like unloaded, I put it to load, I put it to charge. And when it's done charging, I just put it again on the controller. Oh shit, this is a rare one. Get it there. I got a message on Discord though. A pesar de tener el nivel bajo de habla de inglés, mi lectura y escucha es alto. I am glad that you can actually understand English. Because I know that it's quite a leap, you know? Give me 1 second, I wanna check what did I get. We should improve society somewhat. Did you participate in society? Curious, I am very intelligent. Oh shit, sorry. Oh shit. Sorry. I got sent like a meme on Discord. I got a meme on Discord. It's so fucking funny. That shit's fucking funny. I just got like a meme on my Discord server that again I can't share because of reasons, because it's something private, but that doesn't make it any less funny. But what I was saying, okay, so I was talking with my psychologist and they told me that I have like this thing that is only for context. Then I moved out and I was really happy for a while. Like, I am not the best at taking care of myself. That is something that is true. And I don't know if it's depression, I don't know if it's related to how I was raised, but I am the kind of person that actually kind of struggles when it comes of taking care of themselves. Like, maybe 1 week I let myself go and I don't shower during the whole week. Maybe sometimes I forgot to brush my teeth. Maybe sometimes I forgot to eat. For example, I had this issue when I was like living in another city, where I would just like eat noodles every single fucking day. I would just like eat noodles constantly, and that's why like the only thing that I used to eat because it was cheap. and I didn't like cooking. I really do not like cooking. So I used to eat like that noodles. I used to eat like noodles and maybe like a cut of meat. If there was like any meat that was like cheap at the store, I would like buy some meat. But normally I used to only eat like noodles. Normally the only thing that I would eat constantly, almost every single fucking day, were noodles. Made them be noodles with cheese, noodles with salsa, noodles with with lemon or anything. But it was like 100% of the time noodles, because they were easy to make. They were like really easy to make, and they were like really cheap. And even with all of that, even without me sometimes not being able to take care of myself, even without me sometimes eating noodles for a whole week straight, even with me from time to time not taking showers or letting myself go, even with all of that, I was happy. And then my sister told me that I could go live with her, because the rent was gonna be cheaper and I was gonna be close to my family again. The actual thought that actually made me decide to move back with my family was thinking that my mother didn't have that much time left. Like, not that she's gonna die anytime soon, no. But my family has like a biological predisposing for developing dementia. Like, my grandma has Alzheimer, my grandpa has Alzheimer. If you go like deep into the family tree, there are like a lot of cases of dementia. My parents are old. My mother is like 60, so I was thinking maybe I should be closer so I can be with them. So I can see them, so I can be on the birthdays, so so I can enjoy them while they are still here. Between that and the fact that the rent was gonna be cheaper, and that there were some things that I wasn't really comfortable with happening maybe when I was living before, I decided to move with my sister. And it was a mistake, because 2 weeks in there, she already started like hating me, like nye. And yes, it ended up with me deciding to not live with her anymore and moving with my parents again. Which at the time, again, this happened like I live like outside of my house for like 2 years, and then I came back. I talked about it with my psychologist, the same psychologist that I had before. I actually reached out to him and I talked to him, and he told me that it was the correct choice to move back with my parents, because I was, and these are their words, not mine, surviving instead of living. I was surviving. I was doing my best to make all of the money possible with what I was with the streaming, and doing it only like to get the money, enough money to pay rent and eat, instead of like loving doing it. And that not anybody on the planet deserves to live, and nobody on the planet deserves to survive, to just survive. People deserve to live, not to just survive. So basically, they told me that I was not living, I was surviving, and that nobody should only be surviving, and that he at some point also had to move back with their parents. That he moved out, then the Argentinian crisis happened, the 2001 crisis, and living alone like paying rent wasn't affordable anymore. So he decided to go back with their parents, and he said that it was like a really strong gut punch for him, having to accept the fact that he was not gonna be able to live alone for a while. Either till he could land like a better job, or till the crisis was solved. And plot twist. Argentina has always been in crisis. I don't know what the song is. I don't know, for a second I actually thought the music was playing louder. I don't know why, I thought the music was playing louder. But yes, basically either the economy fixed itself, or they had to get a better job. none of those were happening. So yes, basically he had to swallow his own ego and go back with the parents. And he said that I was doing something similar, that I can go back with my parents, heal, maybe get a part-time job or focus on the streaming more. And once things get better or once my projects grow bigger, I can go back again and live alone. For now, I will still be with my parents. There are some issues, like, for example, my family is complicated. My family has always been complicated. When I left my house, I left because I had a big fight with my dad. I had like a really big fight with him, and he did something that actually hurt me a lot. I felt like he... I don't know how to say falta de respeto in English. I don't know how to say that. But the point is that there was like a problem between us that actually made me real sad, and was the reason why I decided to move out, like, finally. That's the reason why I just, like, exploded and decided to move out. And when I came back, my mom was, like, saying things like, I want Sari to be back, I want Sari to be here, I want to share stuff with Sari, I want my son to be closer to me, I need to bring him here so that he can be happy, blah, blah, blah. Fast forward a few months later, the situation is the reverse. I constantly fight with my mom because she from time to time says some really hurtful stuff. And I am in really good terms with my dad, actually. He takes care of me, I take care of him. I feel like, I don't know if it's because he got older. I don't know if it's because something changed inside of him. I don't know if it's because I changed, he changed, or anything. Disrespect. Yes, there was like a really disrespectful situation between us. I don't know what happened, but he became nicer. He just became nicer. He just became way nicer. And I don't know. We eat together, we talk. I don't know. I check from time to time if he's sleeping, if he ate, if sometimes he just falls asleep, like either on like. See, he sometimes just falls asleep, like he just sits on the bed or something and just falls asleep there. And if he does that, I just go around the house and like turn off the lights. Now that it's winter, if he's sleeping, like, and it gets real cold, I just like turn on the heater so he doesn't like get cold. I have always liked to take care of people, but with my mother that has been impossible recently because she has been really hurtful. She has been saying some really hurtful things. The problem with the house is that the walls are really thin, so you can hear everything. So if I say something that is like hurtful to someone in the house, they will probably hear it. And my mom is kinda aware of this, so she just yells a lot when she's talking with my dad, and she's like, Sari this, Sari that. She sleeps a lot, she eats a lot, I don't know, she's not doing anything for herself, she's not working. The months have passed and everything is the same, blah, blah, blah. Hurtful shit. I know I am not the best. I am not that. I know that I am not like doing a 5 to 9. I know that I am not studying, on college or anything. But I am doing what I know. I am doing the thing that I know I can do. And I am giving a big leap here. I am like jumping. I am jumping a ginormous leap, trying to go to a new public, appeal to a new public, appeal to a new audience, and trying to reach those dreams that I once wanted and that at some point I just kind of gave up about them. Because at some point, at some point I just kind of gave up when it came to like. At some point, I just kind of gave up when it became related to, a reaching partner, getting like a big viewership number. At some point, I just gave up. I just kind of gave up, like internally, and I said, okay, that's never gonna happen. That's never gonna happen because there's not enough people, because I am not good enough. But now I am again in a position where I think that it may happen someday. I am again in a scenario where I am like, okay, it may happen at some point that I can get to be successful. I can get to reach that fucking partner status. I can get to finally grow on Twitch. I have always wanted to be a big streamer, you know? While I like having like while having a small community is comfy because you get to like know or interact with people on a deeper level, I have always seen like all of these big creators, you know. I have always seen like, you know, Chester, Darvish, Bubbles, Corgicam. I have always seen like all of these big creators, and I have always seen them like doing something, having fun, and lots of people like on chat having fun with them, laughing, hanging out, enjoying the content. And I have always wanted that. I have always wanted the chance to be something like that. Maybe from time to time, it's not like I don't know. I know I am no Darvish. I know I am no Darvish. I know I am no Corrigam. I know I am no Flair. I know I am no Bubbles. And I know that they mostly make like fucking they make content and not this. This isn't content. This is just me talking. But I think there is a space for that, you know. And also, not every stream is like this. A lot of the time, I try to make content. I try to make what I consider to be content, and I try to make it good. And I know it is good because people have told me so, and because I watch my own streams from time to time, and I think they are decent. I think they are decent. They may not be the best. They may not be the best, but they are definitely not the worst. They may not be the best. They are definitely not the worst. And I think that it's important. Okay. There was a person once. There was a person once on the community, on the furry Spanish streamer community. They don't stream anymore. But when they used to, I always admire the fact that they actually believed in themselves. They had like logos, like ginormous logos, like the ones that the big VTubers have. They had like social media accounts that looked like really professional. When they talk, even if they only had like 5 or 7 viewers, they talk like they were like some big streamer. And I think that even if it may or may not even if it may come as ego for some people, I think it is very important to actually believe it, you know? There's a saying that says fake it till you make it. There's a saying that says fake it till you make it. And with that, I don't mean that you should go around spitting on people's faces and acting like you were a Kardashian or something. But I think that before doing anything, you should believe in yourself. And I believe. Oh shit, I got a Ko-Fi! What's that? I got a Ko-Fi! Wait, what's this? Ko-Fi. How do I check that? It's been so long. I just put Ko-Fi on Google, and on the search bar, instead of showing me the Ko-Fi logo, it showed the fucking it showed the Kick logo for some reason. Oh my god, leg! As long as you put in the strength and energy as you always do, your dreams will not disappear. I was so happy when I saw that on Twitter. I think someone told you what you needed to hear. I hope I can give you a big hug at Darth. Oh, thank you, Leg! Thank you! I am not able to smile right now because, as you can see, I am missing one arm. Wait, no. Customization. What is this? Expressions. Smile. There we fucking go. Thank you, Lake. I really appreciate it, sweetie. I'm missing an arm. I'm missing a fucking arm, as you can see, so I don't have my expressions because I have like all of my expressions on the left arm. But thank you. Thank you. I really appreciate that coffee. Thank you for those 35 coffees. Thank you. And thank you for believing in me too. I really appreciate the fact that not only you, but a lot of people actually believe in me. And also, it will be really nice too. I can grab the fish. Also, I think it will be really nice just to finally get to see you on Earth and give you a big hug. I don't know, it warms my heart, the fact that there are some people that really care about what I do.
Can I get an amen?
I also believe. Can I get an amen? I also believe. Amen, amen. Shut the fuck up. The worst part is that they actually believe. Like Cabra, Care, and Mondiola, they actually care and they actually believe. They just like to be annoying. They just like to mess around. They just like to be annoying and mess around. Care, vení a la ARF, gordo. Care, vení, decime hola a la ARF si no me enojo, boludo, que sos porteño. Vení, decime hola en la ARF y nos juntamos en el abasto con Tefi.
Ahora sí que te gustan los pebetes.
Ahora sí que te gustan los pebetes. No, gordo, me gustan los sándwiches míos. A vos te gustan los pebetes, gordo. Pay me a burger. No, pagame vos una hamburguesa, gordo. La streamer acá soy yo. La streamer acá soy yo, la puta que te parió. Vos vas a tener que pagar la hamburguesa a mí, gordo. Ok, amén, hermano, amén.
Sí, me dicen gracias.
Sí, me dicen gracias. Oh, la puta madre. Thank you so much, Lake. I really appreciate your support. You're one of the persons that is making... You're one of the persons that is making me be able to do this leap of faith of jumping into the English ecosystem of streamers. You are one of the persons that is... You are one, if not the person that is making this possible.
Gorda si soy molesto así, imagino el yo te rompo el culo.
Imagínate, te rompo el culo. Ah, callate, gordo. Bueno, gordo, pero vos no vivías en Buenos Aires, cara, sí. Callate, gordo. Ya dijiste que IRL sos más tranquilo. No era que IRL era más tranquilo, gordo. I got for water and turn on the pain train. Si no hay BT3 en una PSO chipeada, no quiero nada. Bitch.
No.
What's this? Sí, me dicen gracias, pay me a burger. But yes, like, you're one of the persons that made like the leap. You made the leap. You're making the leap way easier. What's this? Sorry, Sari, Tiabasto Mall had humidity problems and Karen has asthma. So don't count on it. Oh my fucking god. Oh my god. Oh my fucking god. Ok. Che, ¿cómo se llama esto? Get in there.
I hate humidity.
I hate humidity. It shows. It shows that you hate humidity. It shows that you hate humidity. It shows. It fucking shows.
Lo que hago muchos con mis amigos es ladrar en el cuello.
Lo que hago mucho con mis amigos es ladrarle en el... Gordo, no. Gordo. Gordo, no le... No, gordo. No, gordo, no le ladres en el cuello al furro, gordo. No, gordo. Gordo, no le ladres en el cuello al furro, gordo, no. It's literally the Walter White meme. It's literally the Walter White meme that he's screaming like in the truck. That is me screaming to Bondiola right now. Bondiola, no, do not bark at the neck of the furry. Do not bark in the furry's neck, no. Trae tu moto a Buenos Aires. Sonó muy no, sí, trolazo, pero mal. Yes. It did sound extremely gay. I am sorry, gordo, but it did sound extremely gay. Do not bark at the fucking furries. Do not bark on the furries neck, gordo.
Don't abbreviate cyberpunk.
Hank, don't abbreviate. Hank, do not abbreviate cyberpunk, Hank. No, Hank. Oh my fucking god. I love the Walter White memes. The Walter White memes that he's like screaming in the car. Those are the fucking best. I love those. I love those so much. Oh, those are so fucking cool. Those are funny. Those are fucking funny. Okay, what's this? Don't abbreviate Cyberpunk. No. Who's this diva? Fua, alto mote. Skyler, where's the money? Oh, what's the... Oh shit, I told like the road like way up
I
there.
love so much Cyberpunk. I'd do it again. Hank, do not abbreviate Cyberpunk.
I love
Hank,
so
no.
much Cyberpunk, I do it again. Hank, do not abbreviate Cyberpunk, Hank! No! Oh my fucking god. That was so funny. That was one of the funniest posts that I have seen like in social media in a while. I miss having two arms. Siento que soy Scioli ahora, boludo. ¿Qué onda? Me falta un brazo. I'm missing one arm. Need to get myself a new pair of rechargeable batteries. I need to get myself a new pair of fucking rechargeable batteries. Because it's really annoying to always, like, in the middle of a stream, just randomly lose one arm. Y mi brazo! I actually completely forgot what I was talking about. Like, thank you. Actually, fucking thank you, Gordos. I forget about, like, anything that I was saying just because you made me laugh. Because it's really easy to distract me. The only thing that you have to do is just make me laugh. If you make me laugh, I lose. I fucking lose. They were Tenshin Han when he fought Nappa. Dios. Oh my fucking god. Tenshin Han. Vegeta traición. Arre. I hate everything about you. Arre. That's good. Yes. Yes. I know, it's really funny. Like, people make me laugh, and I forget about like everything. It's
Gordo
so...
ICL Gordo va a verte que la vas a regalar.
No le voy a regalar nada. Él me tiene que regalar algo a mí. Gordo, él vive en Buenos Aires.
El Gordo va a verte que la vas a regalar. Mínimo un Pete.
Yo, pete, te has mínimo. Qué hijo de puta. Lo sabía, Vegeta está comiendo toda la comida de la tierra para traicionarnos. Oh my fucking god, the ass minimum.
Half battery.
Gordo. You are the one that actually lives in Buenos Aires. I do not live there. You should be the one gifting something to me. Mínimo un lomito, gordo. Half battery. Media pila. You should be the one actually gifting something to me, gordo. You can give me like a KFC burger. You can give me a Wendy's.
At least the donut.
You can get me like a sticker or something. Gordo buto. At least a donut. Give me alfajores from Córdoba. Se me atravesó un sushi en lo que iba por agua. Dios. Okay. Hear me out, Kare. What if I trade you some fucking alfajores from Córdoba? What if I trade you some alfajores from Córdoba for some alfajores from Buenos Aires? What if we trade alfajores? What if we do a trading of alfajores? Mínimo el ojo de mono. Cállate. Oh my fucking god. I am pretty sure someone is gonna flirt with me this year again. Gente, entiéndanlo, ¿cómo se llama esto? A mí no me van a meter nada. Lo sumo yo, le meto algo a alguien. No. ¿Cómo se llama esto? No. Si son gordos y grandotes y tienen barba y tienen ganas de topear, no. Busquen en otro lado, arre. Busquen en otro lado.
Careful, be
Yo
careful.
puro femboy, loco, arre.
Personal security.
¿Qué tal esto?
You can trade him alfajores for a rhinoplasty.
You can trade alfajores for a rhinoplasty. Te dijeron narizudo. Bueno, gorda, espero buenos alfajores. Yo llevo los fulbitos. Kare, I think they are making jokes about your nose. I think they are making jokes in Spanish about your nose, Kare. I think Cabra made fun of your nose. I think Cabra just now made fun of your nose.
Mejor no lleves nada gordo.
No sé, nose. Oh my fucking god. Oh, Dios. Dios. What else did you put in chat? Mejor no llevé nada, gordo. Lake, the post that you mentioned is it's the post that I made yesterday. It's the post that I made yesterday night. It was Chiso.
Doesn't know English.
It was the Gordo doesn't know English. It was actually Chiso, the one that told me that. Yes, they told me something that I needed to hear. Because I have been feeling again, the reason why I actually talk like a bunch about how I felt for a while with Luna here, it all came up because she mentioned the Bad Guy album from Billie Eilish. And there are some people in the community that kinda pictured me as the villain, just because I am making the leap, you know?
Zari
because I am
asks,
changing languages.
What happens if humidity tries to bind you?
Sari asks, what happens if humidity tries to bind you? No le doy bola, gordo, no le daría bola. Ni a la humedad ni a vos, boludo. So, yes, Chiso was the one that actually told me something. Because I actually told him, wait, yo, 1483 to the 3 to the 6 to the 9, representing the ABQ. What's up, pussy? Leave your zone. Beep. Fucking Jesse. Jesse! Jesse! You have to cook, Jesse. Hello, hi. I am fishing with one hand. Oh, this one took a while to go out. Holy shit. Look at the size of this thing. Look at the size of it. It's ginormous. Like my dick. No. What's this? Hello, Axel, welcome. And me, yo nunca te tiré onda, hija de puta. Oh my fucking god. So yes, basically, she mentioned like the Bad Guy album from Billie Eilish. And I, yesterday I talked with Chiso for a bit, and I told him, all of the stuff that had happened recently. I told him, the situation with this friend that I decided to just part ways with, the situation with, a Twitch group that happened recently that affected my mental state, a lot of things. And one thing that has been affecting me recently is that there were some comments, right? And one of the comments that I saw, like an opinion of a person that is also a streamer, she basically said something between the lines of, yes, Sari talking bad about the Spanish community, but she has never done anything to make it better. And it made me so pissed. It made me so angry. It made me so fucking angry. And yes, they told me exactly what I needed to hear. They told me, how can they say that if you spend years on Twitch hitting lots of people problems and trying to give them advice, trying to make them feel better. If you spend a lot of time helping people, inspiring people, trying to make people happy. And also they told me that even if I thought for a moment that the light was dying, that the light inside of me was dying, the light that impulses me to be a content creator and to want to reach higher and higher, even if I said at some point that I felt like that light was dying, he told me that light will never die. That I have shown time and time again that light is pretty much unkillable. And that it will never die, and the only moment that light stops shining is when I decided to stop shining. When I had enough. It will stop when life itself tells me that it needs to stop, and I need to focus on another thing. Maybe I get a degree and start working full time or something like that. I feel like everything has a life expectancy. I think I will keep streaming for years and years and years to come. But yes, maybe one day I need to focus on another thing. But for now, nothing external will make me turn off that light. Yep. Yo nunca te... Ah, sorry, ya había leído ese mensaje. He told me those things. And yes, it made me happy. It made me happy. It made me happy. It made me cry. It made me feel validated because even if a lot of people, okay, there was a thing that scared me, like that there is a thing that I told Chiso, that I know that a lot of people have like a really nice space with me. Like I know a lot of people are comfortable. I know a lot of people are happy. I know that I have made a positive change, that I am making, and that I will make a positive change in some people. Just being me and having fun and giving them a safe space to be. So I was feeling like all of that stuff that has happened on the Spanish community, you know, that friendship that I lost, that again, even with all of the bad shit that has happened with the dramas, with, you know, the community, with the fights, with everything, the thing that just starts everything is like this big friendship that I had. This friendship of 3 years that basically died, and that this person ended up like hurting me like hell. That is basically what sets everything in movement, because that from that very moment...
Gorda, you made me worse. D.
Gorda, you made me worse. Shut up. From that moment on forward, I got like detached. I got like emotionally detached. Not to my community, but to like the furry community in general. I got like detached. I got like emotionally detached because this person that I stopped being friends with, he's friends with everybody. He's friends with every single fucking person on the fandom. And, you know, he doesn't have any standard whatsoever when it comes to having friendships. So he's friends with everybody. So I was like, yes, I don't want to see this person anymore, and he's friends with everybody. The fuck do I do? Of the Spanish community, of course. So I kind of started like growing detached to the community. And I started like, you know, being away from people, ending some friendships, maybe distancing myself from some others. And then there were like these whole other things that happened. A certain thing with a Twitch team where I was. Learning that some people that are like on top of the community, on the Hispanic community, ended up being assholes because they did some bad shit. Learning that some people that I used to care or that I used to hang out with ended up like cheating on their partners or trying to put themselves like in the middle of a relationship of a third party, etc. All of that stuff keep like detaching me. But at the end of the day, like this decision of like trying a new community comes from like a bunch of factors that at the end of the day are unrelated, somewhat unrelated to the people that actually consume the stuff that I do. Because the people that know what's happening to me, for example, I don't know, Bondiola, they know it because I told them. Because I went and I said, Bondiola, this thing that is happening is making me feel sad. Not because they will actually like get to know it by themselves, you know. Maybe if I don't tell them, maybe if I never talk to them and I tell what's happening, they will never know. They will never know. So I feel like I am getting rid of this space that I used to have in order to like get a newer one, a better one, a bigger one, whatever. But I am removing this. I am like denying the opportunity to some people to enjoy the stuff that I do with the change of language. And it's not their fault. I am doing this, I am affecting them, and they don't have anything to do with it. So it made me sad. It actually made me feel like a bad person. It actually made me feel like I am doing this thing, which is hurtful, because maybe there's people here that have supported me through the years, and now my content is inaccessible to them. And now my content, from one day to the other, my content is inaccessible to them. Because it's not that I stopped making content, it's that I am making it in another language. But Chiso, being one of like my really older viewers, like a person that comes from like way back, Kare and Bondiola too, they also come from like way back, especially Bondiola. The fact that people like that still support me, the fact that people that are on the channel for like way longer tell me that they will still support me, or they still show up, or in the case of Chiso, they tell me that my light will be able to keep shining even if it's in another space. It means a lot. It means a lot. And in the conversation that I had yesterday, since I opened myself up, I think that usually it's a bit difficult too. And I think that is like a little bit hard too. It just made me happy. It just made me happy, and it made me cry to hear that from them. To hear that from them. Particularly from them. I don't know. I think that the thing that hurts me the most, it's the idea that there's gonna be some people that will say that I didn't do anything for the community. Which I may not have done like the biggest, the most impactful change. But from the very start, it is not my responsibility to change anything. From the very start, it wasn't my responsibility. Because everybody here is old. Every single person that is part of the fandom, they are grown-ass people. And they know what they are doing. And change must come from within. They shouldn't expect someone to come here and change them. But even so, I tried to change stuff. I was there for people. I opened my heart. I listened to a bunch of people and tried to make them happy, trying to forget things that were hurting them, gave advice. And not only that, not even fucking that. I even fucking paid for the operation of someone in the fandom. That's the thing that makes me. That's the thing that makes me makes me like really angry. That the person that says something within the lines of that I didn't do anything for the fandom, or that I didn't change the fandom at all, that I am a hypocrite for criticizing the fandom, is friends with this person that I paid the fucking operation for, you know? Like, dude, before saying that I didn't do anything for the fandom, why don't you look at your circle of friends and be a little bit thankful that one of them is still there? Because in another scenario, they may not be there yet. In another scenario, maybe they're fucking gone. And again, I don't want flowers. I just want people to be a little bit more respectful, or to think a little bit more before saying anything. I don't need people to come to my door and throw me flowers and be like, Sari, thank you. Thank you so much, Sari. You are so good, Sari. Thank you. But I also don't want to have people saying that in 3 years that I gave to something that I love, I didn't change anything, and not only that, I didn't even try to change anything. It made me so angry. It made me so angry. It blinded me with rage. But at the end of the day, that's probably what I want. Entró la bala, diría alguien de Argentina. And oh god, it did. Sí entró la bala. Porque sí me molestó muchísimo. Pero bueno, ya vendrán a pedir pan duro. Arre. In not that you have done nothing, you know well your effort and the people had helped and made happy. Yep. I don't need. I am not the kind of person who goes around and needs.
Mama found Peppa's drawer. Thank you for the follow.
Everybody else's approval. It just makes me sad. Things that feel like unfair, because that feels like really fucking unfair. But there's nothing you can do about it. Sup? Oh my god! Mommy found the peace drop. Jesus! That sure is a username. Mommy found the peace drawer. Welcome to the stream. Thank you for the follow. Hi, what's up? Welcome. Hi. Oh my fucking god, that sure is a username. That is definitely one of the usernames of all time. Holy fuck. And I am sorry, Lake, that you had to go through something similar with like a friendship of yours. It just sucks. It just sucks. It made me feel like between like the sword and the wall. It made me feel like between the sword and the wall because it was like, okay, I either forgive this person for every single bad thing that they have done to me and that they will keep doing, or I say goodbye to them, and now I have to live with the thought of a gajillion people learning that I hurt them by not wanting to be their friends anymore, and being mad at you. Which is like an extra layer of fucking annoyance. When you have already seen another person that parted ways with this said friend, and how they just pretty much shitted on them for like a year straight. So yes, it was not a good spot, and my mental health was like deteriorating. But thankfully, people have been there for me. People have been there for me. People have been nice to me. People have been saying some really useful stuff that has helped me go through with it. And I think I still feel like making content in English is still... still feel like making content in English is the best call. I don't regret it one bit. I don't regret it one bit. If I had the chance, as I was gonna say I would do it again, but it's not even that. I would have done it sooner. Maybe I get the chance that I have always wanted to be on the spotlight. Maybe I get my chance to shine as bright and as strongly as I ever wanted to shine. Maybe I get on a big Twitch team or something too. I know, I have high hopes. Oh, a fucking Billie Eilish song. Okay, no. I have high hopes. High hopes for the living. Okay. People, I'm done. I'm hungry. I am missing an arm. As you can notice, I'm making 4-hour streams. They can get longer, but 4 hours is like the bare minimum that I'm trying to make. I am not doing the I am not doing the try-hard thing that I used to do before of making like 8-hour streams, because it's not worth it. Like, if people come here, I want to give them a decent experience. I don't want to give them like the 6-hour-long stream tired Sari experience. I want to give them a somewhat decent experience, and I think for the time being that I have been streaming now, I think that has happened. So give me 1 second and I shall find a decent candidate for a beautiful raid of the possum. My face is so itchy. I cannot explain to you how itchy my face is. Holy fuck. Okay. Maybe someone from my team? Maybe I can take someone from my team. Okay. What do I have here? I'm gonna check if there's like somebody on Cult of Blowhigh that is streaming right now, and I can try. Face is so itchy. Also, yes, I want to take my headset off because my face is killing me. It's really itchy. I'm gonna search the furry tag. Just gonna search the furry tag to see what I can find. Maybe there is like another streamer that I follow on my other account. That's the thing. There are like a lot of big creators that I have interacted with, or that I like, that I have followed them or interacted with them on my other account. So here I have to do like all that all over again, which is a bit annoying. Okay, I'm gonna write this person. Oh, speaking. This is the person that actually invented the whole TTS mascot thingy. So yes, I'm gonna write them. Okay. Let me prepare the raid. Okay. Right. And also I am shooting high, by the way, instead of like raiding. I am shooting high with my raids. As you can see. When I was like on the Spanish community, there were like many options for raids, but here you can just normally raid someone that has, I don't know, fucking 200 viewers or something like that. So yes, we are aiming for the fucking sky. I am being optimistic. Okay, so people, thank you so much for being here on the stream. I really appreciate the support that y'all constantly give me. Thank you for being here. Thank you for supporting me. Thank you, Lake, again for the donation on Ko-Fi. I really appreciate it. All that money will go to pay ARF stuff. So any single cent that I make from that is gonna go either towards food or, you know, buying fucking alcohol when I am on the event. So let's fucking go, arre. Have an amazing night, everybody. Thank you so much for being here. Sorry if I was a little bit angsty today. This was just something that I wanted to do in order to like talk some stuff that was waiting on me a bit. So hopefully tomorrow's stream will be much more brighter. Will be much more nice, much more brighter, and we will be actually doing something like, you know, something fun, something chill, something with people instead of just me fishing con cara de culo. I'm leaving Lork, I'm doing my thing. Okay, Andrea, mucha suerte. Thank you for being here. So please say hi to Miss Jackie, and I shall be seeing you guys tomorrow. I will be seeing all of you tomorrow. Have a good night, everybody. Good night. Hope you have a good meal. Thank you, Kate. Thank you. Thank you. Have a good night, everybody.